Yeah.
Oh man.
So
All
how
right,
y'all
we
been?
are live, y'all.
Okay.
What's up, everybody?
How's
Yeah,
everyone
you
doing?
see the title, Freaky Friday. I told y'all it was coming back. It is back. I got Cowboys Corner. What's up, Brody?
Coming back for what? One day out of the year.
I don't know. Just enjoy the night. I got Cowboys Champ. What up, brother?
Hey, Cowboy Nation.
And I got my dog, Eshan. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
All right, boom. So here we go, man. We got a lot to get into. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna jump right into it. First of all, we haven't done a show all together to talk about this as a whole. So, Cowboys Corner, what do you grade our 2023 draft?
It's hard to grade it. It's hard to grade it. It really is. I mean, you talk about, you go to the top of the draft with Mozzie Smith and Schoonmaker, and then you got Demarion Overshown right there, and Schoonmaker's been hurt. That he's finally getting his first week of practice in. You got Mozzie Smith playing almost every snap in a preseason game. Overshown just showing what he's capable of doing. Then you get into the middle of the draft with guys like Eric Scott Jr., the cornerback. You got guys like Jalen Brooks and Deuce Vaughn, right? Awesome Richards, the tackle that they drafted. All these guys are trying to get their feet underneath them. Now the biggest impact players are going to be, your top three players. You got Schoonmaker, Mozzie Smith, and you got Overshown. Those are going to be your top. Those are going to be your top playmakers. Now, if everybody else can fall into place, Eric Scott Jr., Jalen Brooks, Deuce Vaughn, if those guys can fall in place, then you got something there too. So this could potentially be one of the best draft classes as long as everything goes into place and they stay consistent fifth quarter.
Okay, you didn't mention Marley Smith.
I did.
Did.
I just mentioned Mozzie Smith.
Okay.
Guys, listening, did I say Mozzie Smith?
You did.
Yeah,
My
you did.
bad.
You did.
My bad. Cowboys Champ, man. When you look at this draft, the position we drafted, the players we got, did you give it a grade, or you just gonna wait to see how the season look?
Well, before you always have a grade of the picks, and then 3 years later they do like another uh grade to see how all the draft picks pan out.
Mhm.
But with me, Monty Smith, love the pick. Schoonmaker, me personally, I would have drafted a tight end with the second round. I would have gotten an offensive lineman, either either tackle or guard with that second round pick. The third round pick over Sean, love it. He's going to me. He's like a Javon Curse, the same mode, everything. Um, Deuce Vaughn, that was another surprise pick. I mean, that's a damn good pick right there. But yeah, everybody else, like Cowboys Corner said, everybody else is trying to get their feet wet and get experience. But as right now, you know that the three players that's going to get the most playing time is going to be Vaughn, Margie Smith, and Overshown.
Okay. Feel cool. Mean Mug, what's up? What's going on, man? What it do? What it do? Appreciate you coming through. Eshan, how you feel about this draft, man, and the players the players that we drafted at those positions?
I think the guys that we got some great talent from college. Like Cowboys champs, I would have gone the offensive line route because we talked about this last time when I was in your live that since Travis Frederick left, and I get it, he's a Hall of Famer, but since he left, we haven't gotten anybody who worked as a center. So me personally, I would have really gone the center route. But with that being said, that I mean, I'm not gonna bitch about the talent that we got, and I like the talent. I mean, Mozzie, of course, Deuce, Overshawn, those guys, I love them. But personally, for me, I think we can't really grade it until we see it in the field in the regular season. As
Right.
of right now in the off season, I would give it a B plus to an A minus.
Okay.
But we're going based off of projections, so we can, you know what I mean. So like, I'm kind of like up in the air about it right now. Until we see it, we don't really know how it pans out. But as of right now, I would say a B plus. And yeah, I think a B plus for right now. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I like it when somebody like I know that knows football. You know, you like when people agree with you. It makes you feel good about certain things. And coming in this, I was happy that we got Overshawn.
Mhm.
Just because his athleticism, he's not afraid to hit. He knows how to tackle, and he has
Mhm.
speed. And like Cowboys Champ said, he has that long body like J-Ron Curtis. Damn, they're the same player, honestly. Jaja
Yep.
Binks, what's up? We haven't played traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other night. And so when we got him, Cowboys corner, he don't really be hard on people. He just critique them tough.
Yeah.
And hearing him on him and Joe's podcast the other night made me feel a little better because I was happy for O'Shawn, but he was like, I don't know, man. And then he was like, with Deuce Vaughn, oh man, he better hope he make the. He was just kind of like just critiquing them hard. But then, I guess after seeing the game the other night, he felt a little different, and that kind of made me feel a little better knowing that somebody I know that knows football just as much as all of us do had a change of heart about it. Made me feel good and made me feel better about how I felt originally, because originally I gave it a B plus. Just the drafting itself, just how aggressively we drafted on defense, it made me feel really good. Soon as we got Mozzie Smith, Cowboys Champ called me immediately. Soon as we got Mozzie, he called me because me and him was just talking like, man, we hope we go defense right here, and we did. And I was excited about Mozzie. I'm still excited about Mozzie, man. I just want people to understand that his job is not to, be DeMarcus Lawrence. His job isn't to get 40 sacks. His job is to clog up that middle and push that O-line back. That's it.
Right.
That's his job. Like, Dan Quinn is going to have him being versatile and doing other things, but we always talk about having that big, strong guy right there, and we got it alongside, Bohanna or Odigizua, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy about it, man. Like I said, Overshawn, another long body guy that can go from safety, that can drop back in safety, or he can come up, man. I just like it, man. I like, Van Der Esch, 6'4", Overshawn. He's a long guy. Our linebacker core is looking good. The guy we got last year, what's up, Iceman? The guy we got last year, Clark, man, we got so much speed. We got so much speed on that side of the ball, man. And what I like about our defense, they starting to complement each other as far as football player, and not so much as far as just being flashy like the era of the Hot Boys was. The Hot Boys was more flash than playing. I hated it so bad. I get mad now because I can't think of his name. He still wears his DeMarcus London. He wears Hot Boy chain no more, but the other guy still wears it. I can't think of his name right now.
Who else was on the team that was on the Hot Boys other than D-Law?
Jalen Smith.
Who I was a hot boy? Jalen Smith was the hot boy.
No, I know. But I'm saying like on our team right now.
He had his hot boy chain on the other day at the other game. I can't think of his name. They made him a hot boy. What his name? Y'all know Armstrong. He's a hot boy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
Bohanna's my guy. Yeah, Bohanna chain. So yeah, just overall, I'm happy, man. I'm glad we drafted aggressively. I also, and you know what? You gotta. I don't know it. They the center ain't they don't consider the center a sexy, stylish, flashy position, but it plays such a big part, man.
100%.
It plays such a big part, and you see that when you lose guys like Travis Fred. The Eagles are going to see it when they lose Jason Kelce.
Right.
When Jason Kelce retired, they're going to see it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm happy for what we got, and I hope it shows off a lot this year. Cowboys corner, man. Me and you talk about this so much. Like, like I said, we talk 24/7 anyway. What confidence in the coaching staff this year, man?
Oof.
I was very Mike McCarthy critique.
Yeah.
Like last year. But it's hard to get mad at Mike McCarthy because he turned this franchise around. I mean, Jason Garrett wouldn't draft guys like Micah Parsons. He wouldn't draft guys like CeeDee Lamb. He just wouldn't, right? And Mike McCarthy did. Jason Garrett, in his 10 years of coaching the Dallas Cowboys, he never invested in defensive tackle. He never invested in safety, right? He never invested in corner. The defense was left behind for many years under Jason Garrett. Mike McCarthy said, we got to get this balanced. And Mike McCarthy, we drafted a defensive tackles. We haven't done that since Russell Maryland, 91, guys.
Oof.
All right. Mike McCarthy did that. Dan Quinn, he got Dan. Now, his downfall was Mike Nolan, but his upside is Dan Quinn. All right. And so we got that. All right. Jason Garrett had Rod Marinelli. Come on now. He had Rob Ryan, right? That's not winning football. Dan Quinn took a team as a head coach to a Super Bowl. He lost it and he blew a 28-3 league, but he still got them there, right? So he won. He's a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator with the Seattle Seahawks. Mike McCarthy brought that here, all right? So it's hard to get mad at Mike McCarthy because we invested in defense. We're investing in offense. We're turning over older players and not holding on to them. If Jason Garrett was still here, Zeke would still be wearing number 21 and wearing a helmet. Not under Mike McCarthy. No, sir. You're done. We gave you a chance. You blew it. All right? And on top of that, we haven't done nothing with it. I understand that. But we got back-to-back playoff appearances. Hasn't been done since Bill Parcells. All right? That should tell you something right there. 12 wins back-to-back. Jason Garrett would never. Mike McCarthy, confidence for Mike McCarthy is very high right now. Very high. And so everything that Mike McCarthy has done for this franchise in 3 years, under Jason Garrett couldn't sniff the bottom of his boot.
We're going to get there, Star Walker. We're going to get there.
I was just reacting to that comment.
Cowboys Corner, kind of like a part two to that same question since we on coaching. Do you think the whole offense, do you think it's going to be a difference this year with the offense, with Brandon Cooks, Deuce, or do you see Mike McCarthy still living under that old regime of Deuce being a gadget guy and we treat him like we did Lucky Whitehead and Tavon Austin and all these other guys? Or do you think we're really going to utilize him the proper way with the way that Mike McCarthy talked in the offseason about the offense?
100%. Mike McCarthy, he's showing us that fullbacks matter, not offensive linemen playing fullback. All right. Mike McCarthy's showing us that screens matter, not dump offs. Mike McCarthy's showing us different route combinations. Mike McCarthy's going to be able to show us setting up a play, setting up a wide receiver, scheming around a certain player, and not everybody running the same route. And Dak has to find any, mini, miny, mo. All right. There's going to be a purpose, like Dak talks about it, right? There's a why to everything of what Mike McCarthy's. There's a why of why this receiver's running this route, that receiver's running that route, this running back doing this, that offensive lineman blocking that. There's a why, there's a purpose, and it's under Mike McCarthy. We've never heard Dak Prescott say any of that under Kellen Moore. One other thing, DJ, is Dak Prescott, there's rumors that he's going to have more control of the offense. Now, if you watch training camp live, he's hot routing wide receivers. Instead of killing plays, he's hot routing wide receivers. Dak Prescott couldn't do that under Kellen Moore. So we're seeing, not only are we seeing Dak evolving under Mike McCarthy, we're going to see this offense evolve under Mike McCarthy because Mike McCarthy has took a team to a Super Bowl. His playoff record don't lie. And what he's done in 3 years with the Dallas Cowboys hasn't lied yet. So Mike McCarthy, he might look a little stupid up there talking, but let me tell you this, guys. He knows what he's doing, and I can't wait to see it.
Cowboys champ. This offense, Mike McCarthy, new addition, Brandon Cook, Deuce Vaughn. Do you see a difference this year? Or just different players, same plays?
Give me that question one more time.
Mike McCarthy, you see any changes this year with the new, added additions to the offense? Brandon Cooks, Deuce Vaughn.
Oh, yeah, man, because Cowboys are running that, what you call the Texas coast. That's going to definitely benefit Dak Prescott. And with the running game, that should be able, they should be better in a passing game. If you look at the traditional West Coast offense, yeah, and that definitely should benefit the Dak Prescott from not hold on to the ball too long. To give it to the playmakers and let them do their thing.
Eshawn, what you think, man?
Man, I think for me with the coaching, man, I do agree with you, Cowboys Corner, in that I do think McCarthy has done an underrated job for us as far as, back-to-back 12-win seasons and things of that sort. I do think, though, for me, we can't say again for certain up until we see this new offense on the field. So for me, it's to be determined, to be completely honest. I'm optimistic because, we've all had a lot of reservations with fucking Kellen Moore's play calling. So let's not go down that route again. But I mean, I think it's until we see it, we don't know. I'm optimistic, but I just have to see it. But yeah, so that's really where my only reservation would be that only.
I don't think he can be the same. He has to be different because I think he wants to be different because Jerry gave Dan Quinn so much in that draft. Jerry pretty much gave Dan Quinn the key to the building in this draft, man. Right. He gave him the key to the building. Said, "Hey, here you go, man. Change the floors, change the wall." He just gave him. He kind of looked over the head coach. So I feel like Mike McCarthy's gonna be like, okay, this is what you give me to work with. All right, I'm gonna show you. I do feel like it's gonna be different. I feel like it's gonna be different. Cowboys gonna make a good point about what he's doing now that he didn't do with Kellen Moore. And for years, a lot of people said they feel like he's been held back. But in my opinion, him being held back doesn't have anything to do with interceptions and him having happy feet and all of that. So if you want to say he's been held back, fine. But there's still a lot of things that was on him that me, you, Cowboys Corner, and people have critiqued in the past. But nonetheless, I do.
We still
critique it. I do feel it's going to be a big difference on this offense. I really hope, and I said this when me and you was live, Eshawn, I really hope they use Deuce in space. Don't do what Kellen Moore did and Jason Garrett just trying to run him up the middle 3 times. Use that little rocket in space, man. You get him out in space, nobody is catching Deuce, man. Simple as that. Cowboys face, long time no see. What's up, agent? What it do? So yeah, I do think it's going to be different. He's calling the plays 100%. He's going to be aggressive, and I really hope he stick to what he said in the offseason. He want to keep the defense fresh, run the ball more, just run the ball with different schemes and be creative. So I do think we're going to see a difference. I think we're going to see a lot more risk taking from him than we've seen in the past with anybody else. And like Cowboys going to say, he has changed the franchise around. Now, we hadn't got to the promised land, so that's why we probably don't praise it as much, but he has. Mike McCarthy has done things that Jason Garrett wouldn't do. Like you said, Zeke gone. Zeke will still be 21, and Zeke will still be the starter if Jason Garrett was here. Because Jason Garrett like guys that are one of the boys. Yeah. That's how he roll, man. That's what Jason Garrett does, man. He like guys that are one of the boys. Now, Cowboys Corner, we're going to talk about one individual, not Dak Prescott yet, but who I want to talk about this guy, and that guy is Zach Martin. Okay, Zach Martin held out. Obviously, the market for guards now is way more lucrative than when Zach Martin signed. And I guess Zach was like, hey, let me get a little more ching-ching on this bling-bling. So how you feel about guys at his age, how long he's been in the league, being a veteran, doing things like that when you have other guys like Tyron Smith who, pretty much don't play into those type of games? Like, do you feel like as a veteran that's a good way to lead and show younger guys at his age, like, why are you doing it like you haven't been paid before? How you feel about the way Zach Martin handled that?
Oh, that's an NFL pro showing younger guys that this is still a business.
Okay.
Because, Zach Martin said it in his press conference. He's like, I've seen other players do it like Zeke and stuff, and you know that it's a business. He said, but it really don't hit you until you're in that situation. Because as a player in the National Football League, NFL stands for not for long. I mean, Zeke just signed a 1 year, $6 million contract with the New England Patriots, and if he would have stayed with the Cowboys, he would have made $18 million, right? So there's a big difference on how NFL players are treated, because once Zach Martin, God forbid, blows a knee, he's done in the National Football League. So go get your money while you can. And that's for anybody. I don't care what position you play. I don't care if you're the water boy. Go get your paper, because the NFL is $1 billion industry. If they can't fork up $18 million, then there's something wrong, especially for a Hall of Famer like Martin.
Yeah,
come on now, you got to pay Zach Martin, and the Cowboys took care of him.
Yeah,
they didn't honor the full 20, but he went from a $13.5 million contract to 18. So that they might go to a little bit of taxes, but a little bit of change going into his pocket still. So
there ain't no state tax in Texas, so he'll be all right.
They got that federal though.
They do got that fed. They do got that fed. Uncle Sam don't play.
And so it's just Zach Martin showing the rookie, because the rookies, Mozzie Smith's going to be in this situation one way or another. After that 50-year contract, he's going to be in this situation. Overshown's going to be in this. So it's just showing the younger guys that, you got drafted, all good. But guess what? It's still a business. It can happen to me. It's going to happen to you.
So overall, you had no issue with Zach doing that?
No issue. No. I have no issue with any NFL player holding out. If you're worth it, go get your money. Okay.
Cowboys champ, how you feel about Zach Martin holding out, wanting more money and, missing out on some camp, so he can get paid? Cowboys champ might be asleep. So Eshan, how you feel? How you feel about the whole Zach Martin thing during this camp, man? And him getting his money and coming back and being with the team.
I agree with Cowboys Corner, and I mean, you and I talked about this on your last show about you made a point last time to where, I mean, hey, like we want, as fans, we want to see him play. He's a Hall of Famer, and he's integral to our O-line. So I understand where you were coming from, Vic Quarter, with that point. I just think for me, in my perspective right now, yes, we need him. But at the same time, I mean, in his perspective, looking at it from Zach Martin's point of view, he's been with us for over a decade. He's shown his commitment to us based off of what he's done on the field.
9 years.
So if he's holding out now, I feel like there has to be some logical justification for it. So that's why I do not have a problem with it this time. Normally, I'm a little bit like, it depends on who it is with me. In Zeke's situation, I was like hit and miss with it. Dax, I was for him getting money. In this case, I mean, I'm like, he's shown what he's worth to our team. So I'm 100% for him getting his money. And now that he has it, we don't have to worry about it. We can move forward with him on the season. So I was 100% for it.
Cowboys channel was definitely sleep. But
no, just say somebody needed my help at the wrong time. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Cowboys abroad, what's up, man?
What's up, Cowboys abroad? How you doing?
What up, bro?
Cowboys abroad.
Yeah, man. So Cowboys channel, we was talking about, how we feel about, Zach Martin holding out and to get more money. How you feel about him doing that, being the veteran that he is? You think that's a good thing for the younger guys to see, or?
Well, man, you know what? He is he the top 3 best offensive lineman in the game. And the Cowboys, you know how the Joneses are. The Joneses are real cheap.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to contracts.
Yep.
And when you have a top 5 player in any position, you got to pay them.
Yeah.
So, but my thing is, but here's the catch, though. If you're a tier 2, tier 3, don't expect tier 1 money. And that's what a lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Everybody want to get paid like a tier 1, but if you don't have the accolades on the wall to show that you're a tier one. Hell, accept what you can get.
Yeah. For me, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I don't like the message that it could send to the younger guys, to the guys that coming up. Because sometimes you can talk your way off the damn team if you think you're really worth more than you're not. And you know, the next guy coming up can be like, all I gotta do to get paid is just hold out, or you can get.
Oh yeah, but on that, what you just said, if the Cowboys would have drafted or signed a free agent offensive lineman, then Cowboys would have more of leverage to go against Zach Martin holdout.
Yeah, and like I said, for me, I don't like it. Like I love Zach Martin, man. One of the best to do it on this team ever. I love him, man. Like I said, we talked about the other night, dude. Yeah. We had Ty Smith, Leary, Frederick, Zach Martin, and Doug Free. Man, I was in heaven, bro. I love Zach Martin, but I just don't like at this stage in his career him doing that, bro, because he's such a nice guy, and it can sometimes send the wrong message, and people like, man, hey, all I gotta do is just hold out and I get paid. Well, it don't always work like that. It don't always work like that for everybody. You can't do that. You gotta factor in everything Zach Martin has done. You gotta understand the work he's put in. You gotta understand. They asked Zach Martin to move to right tackle. He did it, no hesitation. So you can't just say, "Shit, I'm just gonna do Zach." Well, you ain't put in the work Zach Martin you ain't putting the work he put in. You haven't been through injuries, and hell, he fought. I don't know if y'all watched some years ago, but hell, somebody swung on Travis Frederick. Goddamn, Zach Martin jumped on top of the pile, swinging with him at training camp some years ago. But it sends the wrong message the way he did. I feel like you knew in the beginning of last season you wanted to get paid. There should have been conversations going on already.
He did. He said that Zach Martin said he did have conversations with the ownership, but he didn't feel like the ownership was taking him serious.
Oh, I didn't know he said that.
And so
I didn't know he said that. That's crazy.
That was going to lead into a question that I had for you, Fifth Quarters. I mean, like, if he didn't hold out, because think about it, like, I mean, what Cowboys Corner said and what Cowboys Champ said, to where the Joneses, we all know, they've done this with fucking almost every contract that I can remember, making these guys wait up until the 11th hour to get their money. So in Zach Martin's case, what was his alternative? Like, I mean, because I hear your point about, the message it sends to the young guys, and I don't disagree there. But at the same time, from his perspective, how else is he supposed to?
Okay, check this out, right? Check this out, Sean. How long you been a filmmaker?
Professionally, I would say 5 years.
Okay, 5 years, right? So 5 years, you feel like you paid your dues, you feel like you put the work in, and you deserve everything coming your way. So you in a bid for a budget with, someone that's going to put money behind a big film you want, a big production company, and you went debate with them. You got your accolades laid out, and you're not budging. They said, "Look, we got $5 million." You like, I need 8. I need 8 on walking. I know you doing that, but I've only been in this shit 1 year. But I come in with the attitude you got. And everybody like, who this motherfucker? He been here 1 year. He think he could talk to us like that. That's the message it could send to younger guys, not realizing what all Zach Martin has done and why he feel like he's able to do this. So I'm just saying, the fact that it's publicly done like that and everybody know why he was at home, other guys can be like, because you got to think about it. Look at these guys now. These guys fucking 1-2 years and they trying to renegotiate already.
Right.
That's why people be like, man, what have you done to ask for this? So what I'm saying is, man, I don't mind Zach. I just hate the way it's just so like, all right, y'all know how this go. You're not paying me, I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna hold out. Like, if they didn't pay you, what would you really gonna do? You wasn't gonna miss the season. You wasn't gonna miss the season. It's kind of like what DeMarcus Lawrence did a few years ago when he held out. When he finally came back, he said, man, even if we ain't come over with that, man, I still gonna come, man. I wasn't gonna miss $11 million. Oh, now you say that. But at first you said you weren't gonna have the surgery. But now that they paid you, you said, man, I was gonna come whether we agreed or not, man. I wasn't gonna miss $11 million. But these young defensive ends don't know that. They don't know what's going on in your head. Your wife knew you weren't gonna miss $11 million. Look what happened with what was Pittsburgh still a running back?
Le'Veon?
Look what happened with Le'Veon. Look at all that money he was missing. All that damn money he was missing. See, that's what I'm saying. Imagine you being in this game 5 years, all the money you done put in, fucking equipment you done bought, and you finally had a debate with a production company about, a budget. And I come and I see you, I said, okay, I'm gonna talk like him. And I only got one goddamn film with a red camera. Angles are bad, lighting is poor, actors are terrible. I ain't got no catering for nobody, and I think I'm the shit. And I can ask for the type of money you ask for because I seen you do it, but I ain't been in here long as you. That's the type of bad message I hate it sends.
So let me touch upon that. I love where we're going.
Cowboys Corner, like he want to say something so bad.
I know, but before you jump in Cowboys Corner, I got some shit to unload with this one. So let me start upon the point, the example you gave about the filmmaking side of things. I know you're using this for the sake of argument, but if a producer came to me and I've made 10 movies, I'm shooting an 11th, so.
And I
have the clout to go to an indie producer and say, hey, this is what I've done. Here's what I want. They still may not give it to me, but I mean, I have a chance. Going into a guy who is his first movie, him going to a producer, what the fuck leverage does he have? What argument does he have? He doesn't have an argument because what the fuck have you ever done?
But he in his mind, it's not about the argument. In his mind, he's a producer, I'm a producer. He's a guard, I'm a guard. He's only going by the title. He's not looking at the accolades. So what I'm saying is some guys might fuck around and talk themselves off a team because they see Zach Martin, man. Zach Martin, now he sit at home. All I can do is sit at home too. They're going to pay me. That's what I'm saying for the youngest guy. I just like it'll hurt them, man.
Yes, they can think that. But frankly, like, they're fucking ludicrous and out of their... They're delusional as a motherfucker if they think that, and that's their problem.
Cowboys Corner, go ahead. What you got to say?
That's just the fact.
I'm finna cuss his ass out. Go ahead.
Fifth quarter, lay off the tequila. All right, listen.
I don't drink no more.
My ass. Listen.
I don't.
Mm-hmm. And Dolly Parton sleeps on her stomach. Listen. Listen. All right. Zeke, the last player to hold out. The last player to hold out for the Dallas Cowboys, Zeke Elliott. Years later, and now it's Zach Martin. I don't think NFL holdouts play that much to younger guys. Because if it did, Zeke would have did a cause and effect, right? And Zeke's situation didn't. I mean, what Zeke's situation did was get guys like Jalen Smith paid, get guys like La'el Collins paid, right? That was the cause and effect where players like, you know what? Hey, can I be up next? Hey, can I be up next? And the Dallas Cowboys were able to get that done. But what I'm saying here, as the veteran that Zach Martin is that he's setting. So like CeeDee Lamb, for example. Zach Martin is showing CeeDee Lamb like, hey, this is how you're supposed to handle this situation. I was in contact with my other offensive lineman. Tyler Smith said, me and Zach were texting all the time, right?
Okay.
Dak Prescott, Zach Martin was in communication all the time. I'm sure Zach Martin sent CeeDee Lamb a text. But what it's showing guys who are up for contracts next, like Parsons, Lamb, these guys, it's like, this is how you handle it. I'm a teammate. I'm still going to text you. Zach Martin was still invested into the playbook. He was still invested into watching the practice film that was on his tablet at the house there in Texas. So he was still invested into these guys. So there's a way to go about it, right? Zeke, there's not a way to go about it. Zeke went to Cabo. Zeke was dancing around in sand. Zach Martin, but there was no cause and effect there. Zach Martin went about it was working out, studying his iPad, doing this, doing that. That's how you set the examples for guys, because this is a gruesome NFL league. Gruesome. They
Okay.
they turn you over on a dime. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Actually, man, that shit. Well, I actually cut my laugh short because I
Yeah,
ain't gonna fuck up my show.
that
That shit was funny as fuck. That fucking Dolly Parton shit, fucking. Oh my god.
But no, yeah,
Um,
man, that was
so-
the point I was also trying to make fifth
Go
quarter.
ahead.
Not to cut you off, man. I'm sorry.
No,
But
go ahead.
no, so that was also the point that I was trying to make. Zeke's holdout, dude was partying and vacationing.
What a fucking mess. What the-
So I mean,
Low key faded, bro.
Man, don't get me on Zeke, man.
man,
I mean, first of all, Zeke first 2 years, Hall of Famer.
yeah,
The last years, fat motherfucker, party, showing titties on a booth and going to different restaurants and just getting fat, going to Cabo, skinny dipping and shit. And then he had the nerve to hold out for $90 million, and the Joneses was stupid enough to pay him.
mhm.
Excuse
So,
my
yeah,
language.
I mean,
No, you're fine.
But every time that pissed me off though. Zeke could have been the best running back Cowboys ever had. He had it. But I ain't gonna say it, but he will mess around with party girls.
yeah.
I don't call them hoes. He mess around with party girls. That was
with shovel raking hoes.
yes. And getting fat, getting drunk, smoking weed.
Definitely getting
Smoking
fat.
weed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. With Zeke, his rookie year, man, he had the same speed as Pollard.
Yo, listen, real quick. Yo, I'll tell y'all, man, me and Cowboys Corner been bros for so many years now. Like our kids was little
Yeah.
when we first became cool. And I promise y'all, we used to play Madden every night.
Mm.
And this motherfucker, look, y'all, I promise you, this motherfucker suited on the game every night. Look at Zeke's fat ass. I'm talking every fucking night on Madden. I'm telling y'all, literally every fucking night. He would take Zeke out the game, bro.
Oh, my
Literally.
God.
And fucking do damage with Tony Pollard on me. I would be mad as shit. Look at Zeke's fat ass every night, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
First time Zeke picked up 2 yards and fell. Look at this fat ass. I push start. Let's do the substitute. All right, Bitcoin, let's go.
That's super funny.
He's not lying. He's not lying, y'all.
That
But look,
is funny.
let's keep it rolling so we can get up out of here.
Yeah.
How many times I bench Dak and put in Cooper Rush? Don't lie either.
Oh my God! One time you beat me with Mike White, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Oh, pissed. I don't think I taught him for 2 days, bro. Hey, look, he put in Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush, your ass is benched too. Where's Mike
Oh.
White?
God.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, we used to have time. But look, check
That's
this out, right? So
That's hilarious.
this is Dax. What season is this for him?
This is year 8.
This is
Year 8.
And he's 30 years old.
Oh boy, and he's 30. All right.
Very dirty.
All right. So the one that been around the beginning, y'all know how it used to be with me and Cowboys Corner. We got roasted.
First of all,
Bye.
before you jump into Dak, let me ask you this: Do we need to lock our doors first before we
Man, we probably do, man.
What are we locking doors for?
You know how they are on us about
Yeah, how they
Prescott.
get with Dak, man? Like,
Oh, yeah. Is it
I had
watertight?
Yo, I had a whole, and this still is on these certain people's channel. I'm not gonna plug their channel on my channel. Fuck that. Back in the day, I did a whole debate with this other crazy ass dude about Dak. Me and him did a whole one-on-one on this channel about Dak. That was when we had the round table going. And like, it used to be so bad. When I first met Football New, then when he used to do his shit in the car, like I'm in my car now.
mhm.
The first time I met him, we talked about Dak. He was like, dude, his footwork is bad. And this was years ago.
Yeah.
Mind you, I never paid attention to quarterback footwork until he said that about Dak, and I started paying attention. I was like, I see what he's saying. And this was years ago, man. Like before anybody was mentioning Dak's footwork.
Mhm.
Long time ago.
Mhm.
And so people was on us bad because we was on Dak. One day, me and Football News got online. He like, bro, I'm done with Dak. I'm done with him. That's it. I don't know what guy. I know he know what game it was. I don't remember.
Seattle 2018.
There it is.
Oh boy.
And ever since then, he's literally been like, bro, I'm standing by what I said. Like, bro, I'm done with him. And when we signed him, he said, how many years you signed him for? I'm like, oh, this amount of years. This how many years we're gonna suck.
Yep.
And
What I say?
we literally been like that, and like I'm talking consistent. I don't give a damn how far left he may go. However far he over there, he gonna stay consistent with that shit. And he's been consistent on this Dak shit. And Dak has been paid. Dak has had experience. Dak has had Pro Bowl tight ends. Dak has had all pro wide receivers, linemen, running. Dak has had everything it take. Now, coach has been shit. Coach has been shit, but that doesn't take away from some of his piss poor play he's had his whole career, man.
Yeah.
He's always up and down. Like you said the other night, you saying like with Pat Mahomes, you know what you're gonna get. With this guy, you know with Dak, we never fucking know what we're gonna get. Everybody has they go to, they niche what they are. We know Pat Mahomes gonna give you 3 every game. He gonna give you 300 plus every game. We know fucking Josh Allen, big ass, gonna run somebody over every game. You know, I don't know why he would get mad and man that dropped that. And it's just we never knew. So
Yeah.
coming into this year, Dak, you know, his receivers, CD Lamb. First of all, who's the 1 and 2? Do anybody know?
CD would be 1, right? I think.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Who's
CD
2?
1 and
Brandon Cooks would be 2, I think.
yeah,
Y'all
and
think it'll be
Gallup be 3.
Gallup.
Gallup be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go cool.
Yeah.
CD, look, that's speed. That's speed. Gallup 3. I don't know who's running back. We got good running back. TP and Deuce Vaughn are good. O-line, Zach Martin, Doodoo Pan Steele. I forgot.
Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith, he proved
what he showed out last year, man. He showed out last year.
Tyron Smith, you'll get about 5 games from him.
We got Tyron Smith probably the first 5 games.
Missed the rest of the fucking season.
You know what, though?
Yep.
He might play a whole season. I'm going to tell you why. Because he didn't say this year, I'm in the best shape. He didn't say it this year.
Man, he said it last year and the year before that.
But he didn't say it this year, though.
He didn't say it this year.
He did not get in front. He talked in front of the camera like he always do, but he did not say it. And this like the first year he did say it. He might play all season. He might broke the curse.
Oh boy.
No.
You're right about that one.
I'm saying he didn't say it. I was waiting. I think
they need to play him as a guard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, well, dude, with him
Because you know what, playing that tackle, that back is gonna mess him up again. You know, if he wants to stay, put him as a guard.
I'm just gonna ask the question that matters. Fuck all the other questions. I'm gonna ask the one question that matters. Cowboys corner, is that getting us to the Super Bowl this year?
No, the defense is.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, woo!
Mm.
Mic drop
the
right there.
defense is.
That's mic drop.
There's nothing else to say, man.
That is a
I
mic
gotta
drop.
agree. I got to agree.
That is a mic drop. I have no comeback for that.
Man, you know what? I agree. Defense and the running game.
He said that shit was so much confidence.
Hands off the ball.
Okay, Cowboys corner, let me ask you this. That fast response clearly tells me you've already had your mind made up. Why the defense and not Dak Prescott, the quarterback? He drives the boat.
Why do you think Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl ring? Why do you think Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowl rings? Why do you think Jalen Hurts even got to a Super Bowl? Why do you think Colin Kaepernick was able to get to a Super Bowl? Right? It's because of the defense. Russell Wilson.
Cat was good though.
He has a Super Bowl because of that defense.
Trent Dilfer.
Right? So that's why I'm saying
Trent Dilfer with the 2000 Ravens.
You can have a mediocre quarterback. If you have the best defense in the National Football League, your probability of winning a Super Bowl because of the defense is major. Offense scores points, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Let me ask before I go to Cowboys. Let me ask you this, Cowboys corner. Say for instance, we're there. Just for fun. Just for fun. 2 minutes left on the clock. We got the ball. Score is tied 17-17. Do you trust Dak to get us to the end zone?
No, I trust him to hand the ball off and let our running backs do it.
Speaking facts right now, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like with the what's making me laugh, man. Cowboys corner, you're just hitting one-liners, man.
Dude, this who he is, bro.
Yeah.
And he do it with straight faces. I'm telling y'all. Y'all have no idea, bro. I
Funny.
swear to
love
God.
it. Super fucking funny.
Dude literally said with a straight face, yeah. And Dolly Parton sleeps.
Fucking hell. Oh Lord have mercy.
Hey, Cowboys champ, man. Who do you have more faith in? Dak or our defense?
The defense, Doomsday, the Legion of Doomsday. Cause man, I've been saying I've been saying this for the past several years. Cowboys run the ball more. Have Dak Prescott run a 2-minute offense so he'll have time to be thinking. If you know he's back there thinking all the damn time and throw an interception. And that you got to put that on Kellen Moore. Cause Dak accuracy sucks. When he in pressure football, to me, that's when he at his best. If he's not sitting back in the pocket, he got to get rid of that ball.
Yeah.
He do.
Yeah.
You do, man.
Yeah.
He do.
But-
It's so bad.
But the defense, though, man, and you know what? And the reason why I think that the defense is really getting on Dak because Cowboy go 3 and out, and that defense keep going out there. I don't care if this the 2000 Ravens defense or the 46 Bears. I mean, no, the 46 defense Bears from 86.
86.
They would be too tired.
Yeah.
85 was actually better. They just didn't win the Super Bowl, but go ahead.
I mean 85. And
You're
the
right,
90.
you're right about 86. 85 was better. 86 won a Super Bowl, so that's why
Yeah.
they give a little
Yeah.
more praise.
So, but yeah, man, it's like I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of Dak haters, people out there, but there is no way the Cowboys need to resign him.
Yes.
If you sign him,
Yes.
you get him on the minimum.
Oh boy.
I said it.
Preach. Oh my goodness. So I'm still laughing at the Cowboys corners one-liners. Shit's making me laugh so hard. That's funny. But no, man, like fifth quarter, dude, we talked about this on the show that I did with you last time and numerous other shows that I've done. At the end of the day, no matter what guy we sign, no matter who we re-sign, be it Trayvon getting him back, be it Zach Martin or whomever, at the end of the day, if Dak does not step up, we are not going to do shit. That's all of us here know that. So
I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to cut you off. It is so funny. Dude said Dak thought he was going to duck A-Rod, but the Jets on the schedule.
That's funny. But that's the truth.
He's like, yes, he's not in Green Bay no more. Cowboys got the Jets. I bet that like, fuck. I can't beat this motherfucker, man. For the one that don't know, we went up there and whooped their ass in 16, though. Go ahead.
17.
But we lost in the playoffs.
Was it 16? Yeah, it was 16.
It was 16 because they had on them ugly ass uniforms. Green Bay had them ugly uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Every uniform they wear is ugly.
But go ahead, Ishan. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man. That was funny. I mean, that comment's funny. But no, man, I agree that it's the defense. My only caveat is the defense played their lights out the last game. What the fuck happened?
Oh, good point. Oh.
They scored 19. And think about it, because at the end, the main issue that I think I have is even though we got rid of Kellen Moore, Dak's mindset's his mindset. And what I mean by that is I think what did him the worst was that COVID season, the 2020 season. And why I say that's because before he got hurt, he was tossing around like 500 yards a game, right? I think that little stretch where he was throwing for 400, 500, and we were losing, completely warped his mindset into him thinking he's elite. So the fact, and that was shown. So McCarthy and all these guys can say, hey, we're going to run the ball. We're going to do this, that, and the third. But I don't think Daxon, now going into his 8th season, I don't think he's going to accept a lesser role, to be honest. He needs to if we're going to win. But given his statistics, I don't think he will. And that's a problem, I think. And I think that's going to end up because the more he throws, the more picks the motherfucker's going to throw. We all know it. And at the end of the day, yes, defense wins championships. But at the end of the day, you take away the 2 picks in the Niner game, 12-12 is the score in that circumstance.
So if it come down to us picking the offense off and Dak got the ball, y'all don't trust him to win it?
I don't know, man. And that's the point that I was making last time. When on your show last time, it's like, think about what we say going into any game.
Okay.
We're always speculating.
Yeah.
You cannot go into a game with speculation to this degree. And it's to a point. I mean, listen, every team has some degree of speculation. I understand that. You know, because no one knows for fact all the time. I'm not disagreeing there. But the thing is like, when we're going into a game, we're literally hoping and praying Dak doesn't throw picks. How the fuck are we going to win that way? We're hoping he doesn't. And it's literally to a point to where now when he plays well, we fucking want to give him a cupcake. And like, I mean, we literally are like, oh my God, he played well. I hope he can keep this up. I hope he can do this, that, and the third. But there's nothing, like, we don't have any expectations, man. I mean, like, and then when he throws those 2 fucking picks against the Niners, what the fuck do we say? Here we go again. Think about how we talk in all these shows. So versus I made a point last time where you know what you're getting out of Pat Mahomes. The Chiefs fans are literally fucking shocked when Pat Mahomes has a bad game. And they're like, oh, he's not going to do that again. He'll have a good game. We're fucking, like, I mean, we're not surprised when Dak has bad games. We're pissed off, but we're not surprised. We're surprised when he has good games. I mean, and how the fuck are we supposed to win that way? And for us as fans, we can't judge our team properly because really going into a game, we don't know what we're going to play like. And that's, I don't know, man. I mean, it's like, so to your question, do I trust Dak with 2 minutes left in the game? I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't think any of us can really say for certain. So I mean, and that we should not feel this way about an 8-year starter who's being paid $40+ million. And I made this point last time too, if you remember, about me no longer thinking Dak's a good leader. And Cowboys champs and Cowboys corner, let me explain what I meant. I said this on Fifth Quarter's last show. So let me explain what I meant by that. So the point that I was making was, if you think about the progression of every season since year 2 to last year, it's essentially been the same. Think about how every season goes. We lose game 1. We go on maybe a 4 or 5 game stretch where we win games. We have a stinker in between because we get overconfident as a motherfucker. Then down the stretch, we'll beat a couple of mediocre teams. We'll have a couple of bad losses. And then in the end, we play like shit. We go home. We're all disappointed. We're pissed. It's been that same thing from year 2 to year 8. So the point I'm making why I don't believe he's a good leader anymore is, if that happens for a stretch consistently, you're trying to tell me that Dak Prescott's the quarterback of this team. He's the highest paid player on this team, and he has a C on his chest. If you're in that predicament as a player, you're trying to tell me that you cannot go to your teammates. If you see them getting overconfident, you cannot go to your teammates and say, hey, what the fuck are you getting overconfident for? You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be disrespectful, but you can call them out on their bullshit. And the only reason you would not do that is if you also get overconfident. And I can equate to this because of me as a filmmaker. I've brought this up a lot of times to where it's, me as a director, and I'm in a sense a quarterback of a film shoot, right? And I've said that many times. But so let me give an example, and I used this example last time. So say, for example, I've made 10 films. I'm about to shoot my 11th, right? So say, for example, my 10 films.
I'm not in any of them.
Progression. The first act is awesome. The middle is fucking atrocious. And the end's mediocre. And that's progressed for 10 films. Let's just say that for the sake of argument. For you guys as audience members, I guarantee you would think, man, Ishan has talent, but he is overconfident. He's cocky. That's why his films are inconsistent.
You don't have Cowboys Corner in
it. But the point that I'm making is like you would think that as anybody would, any audience member across the board would think that. So, and I wouldn't be a great director if I kept letting that happen. I would not be a great director if I kept letting my cinematographer or whoever mess up without checking myself too. And so I don't believe he's a great leader anymore because every single year it's empty promises with zero fucking results. And he goes down the same route all the fucking time. And every year we have the same fucking cycle. It's a dog's fucking tail, man. You know it's going to curl back up. So, I mean, what the fuck else are we supposed to? So, going into Dak this year, I'm just going to be watching the games. I'm not having any expectations of him. We're just going to have to watch and see how the man plays. Because how else? I don't know, man. That's really the point. I know I went on a long rant right there, but that's kind of where I stand with him.
All right, before we get out here, a quick question for everybody. Cowboys Corner. Is it Super Bowl or bust for Mike McCarthy?
The Super Bowl or bust for the Dallas Cowboys, period.
Mm-hmm.
So no Super Bowl this year. What happened? Where did this team go? What happens?
You got to reevaluate everything. Like, did Dak stake up the bet again, right? And to Ishan's point about leadership, I mean, he has a degree into lead, right? So, but like with me, like if I got a great supervisor that he can lead and he can lead well, right? Like he motivates me to want to come in every day, right? And make the white man rich every day. Now, he motivates me to do that, right? But then shit hits the fan. We got a couple of call-ins, but my so-called leader don't want to get on the line and work. That just means he's all talk, right? Yep. So he's not really a leader, right? So with Dak Prescott, yes, you can lead, but when I need you the most, you can't deliver for me.
Yep.
So are you really a leader in that aspect? Yes. Because as men in the way we're built, in the way we think, like we look at somebody like our dads, right? We look at somebody and we're like, man, I really look up to my dad because he does X, Y, Z. My dad's never let me down, right? Dak Prescott, as a leader, as a man, how many times have he let his team down?
Man.
Exactly.
So you can't. So as another man, I'm looking at that. Even if I was in the Dallas Cowboy locker room, if I was Trayvon Diggs, I'd call him a pussy ass bitch every day of the week because I wouldn't have that respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Shady McCoy was right just a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Cowboys champ, man. Is it Super Bowl or bust for this team? And if we don't get there, you think they get rid of McCarthy?
Oh, it's definitely Super Bowl. If they don't make it, McCarthy gone. I think that Dan Quinn is going to be the new coach and say goodbye to Dak.
You think Dak will be gone?
Oof,
yeah,
I hope so, but I doubt it.
Yeah, but the deal is, quarterbacks are hard. No, it's only a dime a dozen. You can get a quarterback to come in, but long as you got your defense, all your weapons on offense line, run the game, the only thing you need is a bus driver.
There you go.
Dak just need to be a bus driver. He's not an elite quarterback. Just be a bus driver. School bus driver, city bus driver, because the Bobby lived in Dallas, he drive for Dart. Dallas Air Rapid Transit bus driver. That's all he need to be.
It's the truth, man. But he doesn't. He thinks he's elite.
All right, and you know why?
Think he's-
Because he got all those endorsements early.
Yeah, and remember I said that 2020 season when he
Mhm.
was having those 500-yard games.
Yeah,
That's
and that because they were coming back from behind.
yeah.
30-second
There
run
you
defense.
go. There you go. It was garbage time.
Always.
Yeah.
Because you had the worst defense in the league.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Oof.
and then
It was
and you know
garbage
what? And then you blame back then you blame Jason Garrett. That you know your defense is trash. Why are you passing the ball everywhere? Just run the damn ball. Do
That was under
clock management.
2020.
Oh, it was. Oh, sorry, you was. It was
It
him.
was McCarthy's first season. That was fucking.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Cowboy
That's
Corey,
right.
you funny, man.
That's right.
Man, you funny. Isha, how you feel about this season, man? You think it's Super Bowl or bust?
We don't know.
Yeah.
No, but like, so here's I
Yeah,
think he's just a
like
little
Dak
bit.
Prescott. Sometimes they ass.
No, he's just a little bit.
People confuse what Dak does
I'm
off
just
the
kidding,
field with what
Sean.
he does on the field. And they make excuses because
yes,
they say he's
yes.
a great man off the field. Dak has been through this, man. We all been through shit.
Yes.
We've all been through shit. I'm not. We don't make it. Nothing will happen.
Dan Quinn's coming to be the head coach. Mark my words.
Don't forget Dak sleep better. Oh yeah, don't forget the sleep number mattress.
Oh
Dan
my
Quinn
God.
coming to be the head
wanna,
coach.
like, dude, every time last year I saw
Oh,
these number commercials, I fucking wanted to club my TV so bad. I was so annoyed. But no, man, I was being facetious with the whole but the Super Bowl question. But is it Super Bowl or bust? I think for us as fans, yes. For them, I don't think it will be.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know about that, Eastern,
You
because
don't go get
I mean,
Gillian.
I hope that I'm wrong, but believe me, I want to be on board with you guys.
He
on
might
that.
be right, y'all. He might be
I
right.
no,
really-
but think about this.
I just-
You're not just going to make. Normally, the Joneses don't make those trades during the free agency, but
Right.
free agency, yeah. To get, like Seymour Gilmore and Cooks.
Mm.
That's
Right,
very rare,
No,
especially now.
I agree with you there. The only thing that what I'm hesitant about is, will they get rid of Dak? I really have to see it to believe him, man, because if you think about it, technically, they really didn't get rid of Garrett. His contract was up. So, it kind of was like, okay, at this point, what are we going to now? Believe me when I say this, I want to be on board. I want Dak out of here, and I want us to win championships. I really don't. I have to see it to believe it is really my point. And so, that's kind of where I am. But go ahead, Cowboys Turner. You were about to make a point.
So this is what's going to happen, fifth quarter. To answer your question,
Okay.
Mike McCarthy's going to get fired because he sold the point to get rid of his boy Kellen Moore. There's going to be a better offense. That's going to make that better offense look like crap if he don't hand the ball off to his running backs. All right. So what's going to happen is Dak's going to get cocky now that he has the opportunity to call hot routes. He's going to get cocky, throw a slant, and it's going to go into an interception, kind of, i.e., the Seattle game. All right. And we're going to leave. We're going to go home. They're going to be in victory formation. We're going to not advance to the NFC Championship once again. We're going to go home in the divisional round. Mike McCarthy loses his job. Dan Quinn gets promoted to the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. They say, hey, Dak, let's restructure your deal a little bit, be team friendly. We got 2 voided years. We're going to stretch this money out. We're going to pay you $50 million a year. We're going to guarantee $100 million. So Dak Prescott got 2 more years left on his deal. You cut him after 2 years. Dan Quinn drafts his fucking quarterback. And goddamn, we're going to go to the fucking Super Bowl with the rookie.
1981, that dude. Cowboys abroad. You see why we used to bump heads so much? Get out of here with this shit.
Say, if the Cowboys do sign Dak $55 million, all this will be the same color as this.
I just said that he's going to get a 3-year, $50 million a year contract, but only $100 million is going to be guaranteed. That last year, say $40 million on the books, go get you a guy, maybe I don't know. Go get you. Maybe you go trade for Pat Mahomes or something. This is in 2028. Fuck's sake, Jesus could be back by then, but you never know.
Yeah.
Bro, we been on here like an hour, bro.
Not 1980. You should have come on, man. Like the link was before they started the stream, man. So, but next time you better come on. We would love to. I would love to get your.
Hey, every Friday, 1980. Every Friday, 8:00, bro.
This is our annual. This is our annual Freaky Friday. Every Friday, my ass.
No, this gonna be y'all got my word. Every Friday.
And a frog's ass.
I'm officially back. 1980, please. If we want to end it, bro, I'll bring you up. Please, please, please. Next Friday, come up, bro. Every Friday.
2024 Friday next week.
Every Friday, 8:00. Every Friday, 8:00, man.
Saturday? You mean Saturdays at 8?
What's the day?
Today's Friday. I'm talking about you. It might be Saturdays.
Nah, hey, y'all got my word. I promise y'all.
There's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, and no days.
I'm gonna do this shit every Friday.
I'm the only one who believes. Oh god, that's funny.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. Real quick. I was watching the Cowboys podcast, and they were saying that the problem with Dak the past several years, he was looking outside in, meaning he would look like 20 yards down the field before he looked at the line of scrimmage. Where they said with McCarthy, he gonna have him going inside out.
Who said that?
How you feel about that Cowboys corner?
I believe that was Brian Broaddus and what's the other guy name? He do
if it ain't coming from Nick Eatman, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm sure there's some truth, but I don't. The only reason I'm hesitant is like his first 3 seasons. When did he ever fucking throw deep?
Damn, I could have got 1980 on here to talk about goddamn Gilmore and Trayvon.
You know what? That was the best year too. His rookie year.
No, it was, but I mean, he never really like slang it down. I mean,
yeah.
So you know what I mean. But like, so him looking for a deep shot, like I've only seen him start to do that recently, and it's been.
Hold on, somebody in the chat. Hold on, who that is? Oh, that's 1980 right there. Let me let him in. Oh, he did. Why you left, bro? Come back. I ain't even see you back there. Oh, Central Time, brother. I'm in Bama. Central Time. I ain't see you 1980. No roll tide. 1980. Come back on the thing, man.
You in Bama?
Roll tide.
Come and speak your piece. Come and speak your piece before we get up out of here real quick, man.
Yeah,
come on, bro.
Definitely.
There you go, right there. We ain't gonna hold y'all much long. I'm gonna let 1980 speak his piece.
What's up, 1980?
Gotta add big bro up in here.
What's going on, man? How are you doing?
What up, bro?
What's going on, man? I was.
Oh my god, my power's flickering. The power is in here, y'all.
Yeah, man,
oh my goodness.
What's up?
Yep, I was taking a nap and I was like, "What the hell? Fifth quarter is live." See, when you get in your 40s, you take a nap before you go to sleep.
You know what? I'm the only person on this panel.
Hello?
I know. That's what I'm saying. When you get in your 40s,
yeah,
you take a nap before you go to bed for good for the night. So I was. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
take a nap before you go to bed.
That's super real, man. I love it.
I forgot my nap today.
1980, your boy ain't even driving no more, man. I'm dispatching now, man.
Oh man!
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm dispatching, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's dispatching for the popos, y'all. So y'all be careful. Don't.
No, I would. I would. Though they pay me. They pay me good enough. I would. I don't have nothing against them, man. They pay me good. I would.
Protect your federal.
Hey, don't forget about the Pope. Don't forget about the Pope folks now. Come on,
Yeah, they got me dispatching, man. I'm dispatching for a big ad company, Schneider.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Big time.
Wow.
Nice.
Big orange.
Good for you, man. That's awesome.
Big, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think
So
I
what's
have
up,
him
man?
available by
You
next
gotta
year,
be
man.
careful with them Snyders, man. They get you for sexual assault over there. That's Dan. He'll tell you.
I'm glad you came on, though, bro. Me and you never really got to talk about this Gilly and Trayvon combo, man. What you think Gilly brings to the table that Trayvon didn't already know? How do you think he help out the outside, man?
Well, he brings a lot of experience to the table. I think Trayvon needs to kind of pump his brakes a little bit. He's he's you know I hate to say this about him. You know I love him to death. You know he's a good, he's not a great corner, but he's a good corner. He's not a consistent corner, but he's a good corner.
Yeah.
He's not a shutdown, don't have to go to the huddle corner, but he's a good corner.
Okay.
I think when people get paid, they start thinking they start disrespecting the quarterback and all this stuff and talking about all that shit. So I think they'll be pretty good. It's kind of premature. We haven't seen them play yet. This is why I wish, like back in the day, I think I talked about this on my live or maybe a video or two. Back in the day, we saw the starters at least the first couple of series in the preseason.
Yeah.
See, back in the day, they played. So right now the NFL is so, and that's not just us. It's every team.
It's every team. Yeah.
Nobody's really playing, so we don't know. Now, only thing we can go off of is highlights and stuff and film from training camp. Yeah. But you can only get so much from that because they're practicing against each other, their teammates. And they're not even going 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
When I played, we were hitting. We had guys that got hurt and shit. But they're not doing that anymore. So it's really, really hard. And that affects week 1 and week 2. Those early games. Like the analogy I always use, the car sitting in the garage, it runs, but nobody's driving it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to go out there, and especially during the wintertime and start it. Let that oil and stuff mixing up and all that crap. So we don't know. Well, all we can go off is what he's done with other teams, other teams and stuff like that. And but it's like Deuce out there. He performing. He's doing his thing. And like the Deuce Pollard situation, I like Pollard, but this is Pollard's first year being an every down back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, everybody. See, I made a video yesterday. I talked about. There was an article I read that it said I didn't say it. I did not say it, but this is what I read and heard, that there's a possibility that Deuce could start.
Start, yeah.
Now it don't matter. That's not saying this year, next year, or whatever. It's just saying it's how you take it. It's how you perceive it. We don't know. I mean, we can just go off that game he had last week. I mean, he was showing out, but yeah, that was against second and third string, but he was doing his fucking thing. We don't know. We don't even know how Pollard's going to be without Zeke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody's so quick to be like, we forget so fast, and we're so Pollard, he's going to be all right. We don't know that yet.
We don't know. Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Zeke. Go ahead, my bad.
Remember last week? I remember on your show. Remember I said who's going to be the Cowboys' bell cow?
Oh yeah, you did ask me that. Yeah, that was good. That was a great question. And I can't remember what I said. I was just I was iffy. I was like, shit, I don't know. I mean, obviously when you pay somebody, Pollard's getting paid. So
right.
And that's the Dallas Cowboys. That's the NFL's philosophy. And they're like, well, we're paying you, so he's our guy. Man, just because he's getting paid don't mean,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know how Pollard's gonna be. He sure can't block like Zeke used to. He can't pick up them blitzes like Zeke used to do.
No,
You know.
him or Vaughn.
Yeah.
And with the offensive line that we got, I mean, yeah, we got Zach Martin back. We got the future Hall of Famer back. But we don't get younger. We get older. The last time I checked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I just said, I told you I had to take a nap before I go to sleep. So we just gotta really hold our horses and pump our brakes. And week one is gonna be, and see, that's what sets the tone. I'm real big on week one. I'm real big on that. That's how I was bred and raised. Like that first game, our coaches used to be like, "Y'all, we got to come with it," because that's what sets the tone. Everybody, when you win that first game, we always got a bad habit of losing. Every now and then you're losing the first game, and then trying to.
Yeah.
And when you lose that first game, man, it's just like, oh shit, we ain't got time to try to figure it out. And see, and then another last thing, we still haven't won nothing in almost 30 years.
Yep.
So the constant rebuilding. Oh, we'll just rebuild. Oh, we'll just draft. Say we tired of that shit, man.
Exactly. Preach.
You know what I mean? Like, how long we gonna keep doing that shit? I don't know about you, man, but y'all got to figure something out. I don't know if you had any other questions for me, but I kind of went over.
Yeah,
I didn't even go over.
I do, but it seems like Cowboys corner want a rebuttal. Your running back theory. Go ahead.
My bad. Go ahead.
Running back theory. No. Someone asked. He goes, "I got a question for y'all."
Yeah. There was a question up on the screen.
Why don't?
I'm sorry, I didn't know it.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, about Law Nation.
Why don't other Cowboy fans get on Dak like Law Nation? He never talks bad about it. It's like Dak is someone else. Shaking my head. So the same reason why the national media talks about the Dallas Cowboys for ratings, right? So Law Nation ain't trying to appeal to other fans, right? They're not trying to appeal to Eagle fans. They're not trying to appeal to Pittsburgh fans. They're trying to appeal to the Dallas Cowboy fans. And the majority of Cowboy fans like Dak Prescott. So
yeah,
he's going to have to be on that side of he can't say anything bad because the viewership's going to go down. The viewership goes down, monetization goes down, donations go down. So he has to be rainbows and unicorns because if not, he's going to lose some monetization because when you put all your eggs in one basket and make YouTube full time, you have to cater to the majority and you're really biased in a sense. You can't be negative.
That's a good
you
point.
You can be negative to guys like Michael Gallup and you could be met like overshowing and stuff, but when it comes to Dak, 90% of Cowboy fans like Dak, but there's 10% like us who have an issue with it and want him to play better because we know that he's capable of being better, right? Yes. So that's all it is, man.
1980, when you always talked about that type of guy we wanted, clogging up that middle. Now he don't fit the physical size we always talk, but do you think Mazi Smith would be a good addition to that defense, that front line?
That's a good question. I like defense. I think season. We're still in it technically. Preseason is still. From what I saw last week, and I went back and because it kind of looked like he wasn't doing anything, but if you really go back and look and analyze what he was doing and the double teams and damn near triple teams he was taking on, just that space. We just need somebody. We got enough. See, Dan Quinn he's really doing a good job with turning these players into ball hawks. Like he's doing a really good job. There are a few that still don't want to. And it's the domino effect. So that's why I'm talking about the whole defense. If you can have a body in there like Mazi, somebody thick and wide and just to take up space. That's all we need. We just need somebody to when they hike that ball, and they try to run up the middle. Boom! Oh damn! I accidentally ran into this guy. He's just too strong. He's too big. He's taking on double teams. If you take on double teams, damn near triple teams, somebody's free. Somebody's free to come off that edge.
Right.
That leaves somebody open to blitz. So just his presence out there and his strength and girth is good enough. That's good enough. That's all we need. Now, I would love to get a sack or two, with him. That'd be nice. But I don't see him as one of those type of guys. I don't see him as like a Leon Lett, Russell Maryland type guy to get in there like the Big Cat used to do back in the 90s, Leon Lett.
Yeah.
Leon Lett he'd get in there and he was a different type of a defensive tackle. He pretty much damn near all around, He would get in there and clog up, and then plus he could get after that quarterback. But Mozzie is just one of those guys that's strong. He's gonna get a lot of attention with double teams, and he's gonna take up space. You gotta try to figure out how to get around him, and that's all we need.
Yeah.
And I got one more question for 1980. Anybody got anything else?
There's a question upon the screen by Drew.
Drew, my boy.
Yeah, he's a
Don't
good.
answer that. Dude, he's a stick ass Eagle fan.
He's a good guy though. Like he's a 1987.
My ass. Ain't no Eagle fan a good guy. What the hell's wrong with you,
You can't talk about Eagle fan around Cowboys corner, boy. I'm telling you. Question, please answer honestly. Is this a
I
make or
can't
break
stand the Shigels.
for Dak? 2-4 in the playoffs in 8 years, the most tenured QB in the NFC.
Let me take
Y'all
this
said the
right
same. No, we didn't say that, Drew. But I'll go and I'll let everybody else go after this. I think when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, and once you're in good with Jerry, there's no such thing as make or break for you. Once you're in good with Jerry, just come to the field, do your job,
Yes.
and you'll play your contract out and probably get a second one, or probably not.
Yeah.
But as far as Dak being make or break, I don't see Jerry. I just don't see. Once he treats you like a son, that's it. You're good.
Yep.
Once he got his QB, it ain't no make or break. He'll come at the end of the season. He'll say we'll be back next year. Jerry's gonna continue to put things around Dak in hopes that it works out. He's done it. He went and got Coop. He went and got CD. He went and got T.Y. Hilton. He went and got Brandon Cooks. Jerry's gonna put people around you. He drafting good tight ends. He's gonna put good people around Dak, and it's just a never in the public, and he'll just never put it on Dak, man. I don't think as far as Jerry goes, there'll ever be a make or break moment for Dak to the point where he's like, I'm done with this guy.
Yeah.
You got something to say, Cowboys corner? Why you looking like that?
Man, you know what's crazy? Like amongst Cowboy fans, I'll talk about Dak Prescott, right? But when it comes to Eagles, I'm gonna protect mine because I'm about the star, baby, and Dak happened to play for that star. So check this out. Honest question, Drew, and please answer honestly. Jalen Hurts got paid. What else does he have to play for? What else does he have to play? What's the deal? What else does he have to play for? And let me go look at your quarterback's playoff numbers. You want to talk about 2 and 4? That's fine and dandy. But go look at your quarterback stats in the playoffs. They're mediocre.
Damn. Damn.
Go ahead, Eshawn.
Nah, man. I was just I wanted to take this up because I ranted full hard about this just less than half an hour ago, but for us as fans, it is. But for the front office, I agree with fifth quarter, it's not. Because if at this point, I mean, like, they would have done something. What else do we need on our offense, man? Like, I mean,
you didn't win a championship, big dog. You were an idiot. Go ahead, Eshawn.
Goddamn. No, but there's nothing else that say I've been very critical of Jerry Jones. You guys know that. But for all of my criticisms of him, we've had a solid offense for a long time. And last year's playoff game is entirely on Dak. And I will not listen to any fucking buddy who tries to convince me that if Dak does not throw 2 picks, we don't beat the Niners. I will not listen to you. You can fuck off for all I care. But what else do we need at that game? That's it, man. Go ahead.
Championship.
I got. Oh, go ahead, 1980.
Let me say this. Wow, talking about Dak is like, damn, it's so sensitive.
Shit, folklore.
Like Fitz said earlier, Dak is a Jerry guy. He's the. Let me put this in dummy terms, because I'm not the smartest man in the world myself. Dak is like that car salesman. Have you've been to a car dealership? As soon as you hit that line, they right there, and they're saying everything, and they get you in that car. We had just bought a car not too long ago. Just bought a car about 3-4 months ago. And I hate dealerships. I hate salesmen. I hate it. Yeah. But the Dallas Cowboys are like car salesmen. Dak says all the right things.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He says all the right things. He's a perfect interviewer. I mean, he'll make it seem like, yeah, we're gonna do this, he says all the right things. That's what Jerry likes.
Politician.
He likes that car salesman. It's a sales pitch. That's why I don't put too much stock into it. You got other guys, other YouTubers like Cowboys Corner brought up. I'm not gonna say any names because it's real sissified out there, real sissified. So you got to be real careful. But you got other cats that they gotta talk him up because they're on that same platform. They got to keep, Yeah. God bless them. God bless them. I don't do this. This ain't my full time. I mean, I can live, I can breathe without YouTube.
Fact.
Cowboys, they don't pay my bills or pay my car notes and all that shit. They don't do none of that. So I can't just talk good about them all the time. I love them. They that old girlfriend that's cheating on me every year, and as soon as August turn around, I open that door for her. Yeah, come on, baby, come on back in. So he says all the right things, but I'm still waiting though, because like Fifth Quarter said, like Cowboys Corner said, like Eshan said, look, we're waiting. You got all these pieces. You've had Amari Cooper. You've had Zeke. You've had. So we're not in denial about our team. We know.
Yeah.
Everybody that's listening that's not Cowboy fans, and they think we're all delusional. We want to win just like everybody else, man. Why? What we supposed to stop being Cowboy fans because of how Jerry Jones is? We supposed to stop being Cowboy fans because Dak might not be the guy. We supposed to stop being Cowboy fans because what we supposed to do? Like just crawl off into a hole and be like, and see if we did that. Oh, where you at, man? You ain't making no video. Oh, you gave up. You're not a true fan. So what is it? Really? Like everybody, let's just pump our brakes. And we already know what's going on. We've been knowing what's going on for almost 30 years. It's no mystery. There's no mystery behind it. We're still going to be here. We're still going to do this. We're still going to do that. We're still waiting ourselves. We're waiting too. We're like, okay, this is the year. Well, I mean, not this is the year we're going to the Super Bowl, but we're just like every other team. The Browns, the Falcons, the Seahawks, I'm talking about the teams that ain't never. Seahawks won a Super Bowl, but teams that never won a Super Bowl, they want to go too. They sitting around like, okay, what we gonna do? And people say, "Oh, well, y'all haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 plus years." Okay, we got 5, but what's taking y'all so long to catch up?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, especially the Eagle fans, they got 1. So if it's been 30 plus years, where y'all been? Why y'all just got 1? You see what I'm saying? So if you say that, then they're like, "Oh well, they ain't." Because I asked the Eagle fan that the other day. I mean, he diehard Eagle fan. He worked with me. I said, "Man, it's been a long time since y'all won one." "Well, at least we won one recently." I said, "Okay, well, why y'all just got 1 though?" He couldn't even say nothing. I'm like, "Man, God bless you, man. Just be quiet, because you really look stupid right now." But it just is what it is, man. We just got to go with it. Dak is the quarterback, and we just got to hope. We got to hope.
Yep.
And pray that he does what he's supposed to do, because he ain't going nowhere. They paying him too much money.
Yep.
Drew, we done been to war with the best on here, so you're trying real hard, but trust me.
No, okay. I got this to say to Drew.
Hold up. We didn't scratch
Okay.
and claw with the best. And to your point of saying no one keeps it real, keep it a buck, Dak his ass. We've been criticizing Dak for 6 years, but it's just like when it comes to your brothers and sisters. I can cuss my brother out and fight my brother. You can't. So we have our conversations about Dak and critiquing him amongst each other, but we're not finna do it with no fucking Eagles fan. So you're damn right. When you come on here and try to talk about Dak, we're gonna buck on your quarterback. But we can do it in the house. But when we go outside, we're gonna stand together.
Yeah,
I got this for Drew. Okay, do Dak has a winning record against the Eagles?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he do. Do Hurts have a winning record against the Cowboys?
No, he don't.
No, he don't.
Young man, you can't see me. Let the vets talk. Man, you must don't know who I am. Boy, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
This grown ass man using a John Cena reference. John Cena hasn't been relevant in years.
You better learn something. You better learn.
I'm a big wrestling fan, and I would never use a John Cena reference.
Oh hell no!
You better ask around. You better ask all around YouTube. Go to the TTC. Ask them how I ripped their ass apart by myself.
I was just watching SmackDown as we were doing the show. Shout out to Edge. He just won his 25-year match. But I will never use "you can't see me" in a. We all
won a Super Bowl, and to piggyback off 1980, when people say, "Oh, y'all didn't win it this year," neither did 30 other teams.
And definitely not the Eagles. They did this last shit in the Super Bowl. You remember when y'all choked?
Hey, man, I don't worry about that. I'm not gonna make this about the Eagles bashing, man. We talking about our team, man.
Yeah.
Man.
So 1980. Another question I asked these guys straight up.
Hey, Drew, there's a link. Click it.
Cowboys Corner. I asked him, can Dak get us to the Super Bowl? Cowboys Corner said no. The defense will. How you feel about that?
I'm sorry.
Let me try to do this real quick because I know I talk too much. This run this year is up to the offense.
Yes.
That's what
it's up to the offense.
That's what I see.
It's up to the offense. Defense, okay. Damn, I just talked about this on my live stream. I'm trying to see if I can put it in quick form. The longer the defense stays out on the field, the worse this team is going to be.
Yeah.
Because you're going to expose them. The defense is not designed to be on the field. The defense is on the field entirely too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Offense, they 3 and out. Can't do nothing. Punt team, defense. I know how that is. I remember coming off that field being tired as hell, taking my helmet off and getting on one knee or whatever, and then offense don't do nothing. You like, shit, damn. We got to get right back out there. And you're tired. You cannot guard anymore. I mean, you can't stop anybody anymore because you're tired. You're winded.
Yeah.
So what the fans are looking for, they can't get out of the defense. Oh, our defense sucks. They suck because they're sucking wind. They're tired. Because the offense can't do that. So it's up to the offense. These players that they signed, Dak Prescott, you got a new weapon, see what Pollard can do, and see what they're gonna do with this running game. Running game is real iffy. It's up for grabs. This is first time Pollard's gonna be a full-time back. Hell, NFL's not looking for full-time backs anymore. They're looking for 1-2 punches still. You know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they looking. It ain't a such thing as a full-time back anymore. Because
they're actually 3 deep.
They trying to prolong the careers and all that stuff. And then they don't want to pay them. They don't value the running back position no more. Running back position almost extinct almost. It's like serious. That's where they're headed, man. Like I'm dead serious. Running back position, it's gonna exist. They can't help but have a running back. But just like the fullback kind of faded off, we had Moose Johnson all them years, and he was paving the way for Emmett and that line. That fullback ain't back there no more too much. They got 2 tight end sets and all that shit. And it's off the pass now. It's that run and shoot offense. That Houston Oilers. That Houston Oilers, when they had Warren Moon and all them guys, Givens and Duncan and all them shit, them wide receivers when they were the Houston Oilers, that was that run and shoot offense, man. That's what they doing. So I'm just interested to see how the offense. I'm worried about the line. I'm worried about the running game. I'm worried about Dak Prescott. You could be on the commercials. I just saw him on a commercial the other day, and I'm just like, this dude getting paid. He getting endorsements and all this stuff, and I ain't won nothing. I just
won nothing.
I'm sorry, man. I just know if Dak is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, Trayvon Diggs ain't calling him saying shut your bitch ass up. He's just not.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
I don't care if it's competition. I don't care what it is. If Dak is a decorated 2-time, 1-time Super Bowl champion, Trayvon Diggs will not say that.
Yeah,
he would not say that. Obviously, we're having tacos and somebody wanted to come up here and have burgers. So, Mr. Burger Man, what's up?
Is that on me?
You're the only one eating burgers on here.
Hey, peace to the panel. 1980, my brother. What's going on, Matt? Respect for you, sir.
What's going on?
Listen, can we just keep it a buck? I just want to keep it 1,000. That's all. Okay. So, like I said, the fact of the matter is this: Dak Prescott is the most tenured quarterback in the NFC, and he only has one more playoff win than Daniel Jones. Okay. So I think all of us have the football acumen to understand that the two most important positions to a football team is the coach and the quarterback, right? So we've seen within the last 3 years what our coach and quarterback has done. Now we've seen, and much applause to what's your guy's Charlie F around? What's his name? McCarthy. Yeah, that guy. We've seen what he's done with Dak Prescott. You guys can't get out of the divisional round. Okay? So here, what I'm saying is, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck now. Cowboys have really good. They have a really. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead. But you're preaching to the choir. Get to the point.
The point is, Dak Prescott is not the guy that's going to get it done. 2-4 in the playoffs, and again, he only has one more playoff win than Daniel Jones. And and Jalen Hurts has a better playoff record and led his team to the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. You guys, 30 seconds. Young man in the corner above me, pause. You would trade the last 6 years of the
You got Afghan internet. Hold up. You broke up. Say that again. You got Afghan internet. Say that one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said all of you actually would trade the last 6 years of the Philadelphia Eagles for the last 30 years that the Cowboys have had. I don't even know if the young man, how old are you? Are you 30 years old, young man? How old are you, son?
His name's Eshawn. Call him by Eshawn.
He's talking to me.
He's talking in the 5th quarter.
I can't see your name. How old are you, Eshawn?
I'm 24.
24, young man. You ain't even experienced an NFC Championship game. And my young man that said the other man the other guy. What's your name in the shadows?
Oh, you talking about me? Are you talking about DJ?
Straight blasphemy.
Yeah, DJ. How old are you, DJ? How old are you, DJ?
How old are you saying
DJ,
pause? I'm from the South. We don't do pause.
Oh no, how old are you, young man?
We don't say
How old
pause
are you?
when I'm from. When men are talking, we ain't gotta let them know that we're speaking in
Bro, see,
heterosexual
here's
talk.
the fact of the matter.
We don't gotta do
Here's
pause,
the
bro.
fact
We
of the
we know
matter,
what we
EJ.
mean.
If you're
We're not
30
We're from
pausing.
the South, bro.
if you're
That's
30
the difference between
if you're
Philadelphia
30
fans
years
and
old,
Cowboy fans.
if you're 30 years old, if you're 30 years old or younger, you haven't even experienced the NFC Championship. Go sit in the corner.
Oh, and
You
I
know
can't
what?
go back and
know,
watch a
hold on,
movie
what's-
from the 80s because I wasn't
hold
born when
on.
it was out. Get the fuck out of here.
Time out.
Get the fuck
Time
out of here.
Time out.
I can't
Time
enjoy
out.
fucking
Oh,
Budweiser
there it
because
is.
it was made before I was born. Cut the
Time
shit.
out. Hold on,
Cut the
Football.
shit.
Hold
Cut
on.
the shit.
Drew,
A
Drew, how
fucking
old are you,
baby.
Drew?
My fucking son. My fucking son. My son is 13 and can experience a fucking Eagles Super Bowl because that's how long it took y'all to win it. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Get
Drew,
the
how
fuck
old are
out
you,
of
Drew?
here.
And your son knows it's Philly special.
Drew, how old are you, Drew?
EJ, can your son say Philly special? I just turned 54.
Hey, wait. Hey, guys.
He just turned 54
So you
and he
get
on here talking about some
45
fucking
years.
and he on here talking about
It's
Paul.
50 years since they won. They
without
got to the Super Bowl.
EJ,
You went 45 years without experiencing shit. So that tells me our time's coming.
Somebody give EJ his take.
It took you 45 years to see something. And I bet you cried like a little girl, too.
Hey,
But guess what?
1980. 1980, you better tell him.
That's your
Hey,
boy,
hey.
I don't even buck like I used to. Hey, but go. Hey, we don't do pause. You 54 talking about pause. We grown men, bro. Keep that pause shit out of here.
Did I trigger you? EJ,
We ain't gotta do pause, bro.
Did I trigger you, young man?
Nah, this how I talk. Look at my channel. They know me. This how I
Yeah,
talk.
this is big quarter.
This how I talk, man. You don't know me. You don't know me.
EJ, your 13-year-old knows the Philly special, don't he? In order for him to see those old Cowboys playoff games,
It took you 45 years to see one.
Your son don't even know what a VHS is.
It took
You
you
don't even
45
know.
years.
Wait, guys.
That's how it works.
Drew, did you enjoy your Super Bowl victory last year? Oh, y'all choked.
It took him 45 years to experience something.
Wow.
What's your name, sir? What's your name?
Cowboys champs.
What's your name, sir? Okay, Mr. Champ. Did you enjoy the Eagles playing the Super Bowl?
I sure did because y'all lost. I loved it.
No, wait.
Especially when Hurts or fumbled the ball. He choked. Oh, I loved it.
Would you rather see Dak Prescott playing the
Wait.
championship game? Wouldn't you rather see that?
Why is he so low?
I'm just in 1980.
Yo,
Come get him 1980.
he's on here bragging. He's on here
But y'all
bragging
still,
about. He's on here
y'all won
bragging
Super Bowl,
about
but
taking
y'all
the broad out to
still
dinner,
lost.
but not even getting the pussy.
1980. Come get him 1980.
He talking about that
Jalen
championship.
You know what? You know what's gonna happen to the Eagles this year? Y'all going 10-7.
24-year-old got more decorum and more.
I can't hear him. He's really low. Can y'all hear him?
Hey, these Eagles fans are funny as shit. He talking about.
Man, he's an Eagles fan. They talk real feminine.
He said, he said, did you enjoy the Eagles championship? This motherfucker, he bragging about taking her to the dinner, but then he didn't get the pussy.
No.
AJ, you've never seen your team playing a championship, have you?
My name is not EJ, and I'm not 30. My name is not EJ, and I'm not 30.
You don't want to answer that one, do you, EJ? EJ, have you seen your?
There's no EJ on here, man.
Have you seen your team?
Can y'all hear me?
Whatever your name is.
Who is
whatever your
EJ?
name is.
Hello.
Enough, guys. Come on now. Okay.
Hey, y'all
1980.
you better tell him go back. You better tell him go back on the channel. What is he talking about? Hell yeah, I saw a Super Bowl. I saw the last one we won. You want to see pictures? You don't know, man. 54 years old, coming here talking about pause. Come on, man, we grown.
EJ.
I've kept
EJ,
quiet.
calm down, man. What you gonna have an aneurysm? Calm down, young man. Calm down.
No, it's gonna be the Eagles fan this year gonna have an aneurysm.
Yeah, you don't know my channel. This is how we give it up. This is how it goes, man.
Mm-hmm.
We loud over here. I'm from the South. I'm loud, man.
Remember
Bro,
TTT?
bro, look. Be happy, man. You took it out 1,000 times. And you finally got the pussy once. We hit that shit so many times.
I'm
man.
good. I'm good.
You
I'm good. I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly, son. I'm from Philly, son.
I'm
from Philly,
sorry.
son. That's how
Man,
we do.
I'm
You
sorry.
from Philly? Oh, that's why he's saying
Hey,
Paul.
but you won it though.
He
You
from
won
Philly.
it. You won it.
Pretty. That's a
You
Bull.
won it.
You the wild bull.
You won it though.
He from Philly.
You
I
won
wanted
it though.
I want it again.
You ain't experienced. How old are you? But young
I want
man,
it
yeah,
again.
you want it again. You'll probably never see it.
Hey,
Your kids
hey,
may
he got-
see it.
He got it
If
one
your
time.
kids are
at
even
Don
Dallas
Corleone.
Cowboys fans,
Come
hey,
on,
are your
hey,
kids?
y'all
Are your
funny.
kids even Cowboys fans? Are your kids even Cowboys fans? I bet your son know the Philly special. Can your son say Philly special?
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. This
What's
is
up,
1980.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Respect, bro. I'm a yield. I'm a yield.
You gonna yield? You ain't doing nothing to yield. You ain't hurting
Nah, let
nobody
me-
on here, man.
You
We
haven't
done,
made no
hey,
point.
we done had it with the worst of the worst. You came once you said pause and told me you was 54. It was over then. That's a jump to me. But you from Philly, y'all do that though. You from
Hey,
Philly?
hey, hey, can you say, hey, repeat after me, NFC champions.
Hey, I got
NFC
some
Hey,
homeboys
hey,
in
repeat after
Norristown.
me. Repeat after me.
Your banners. Throw your
Hey,
parades.
repeat after me. Repeat after
I
me.
can say, what about Shigos,
NFC
Super Bowl
champions.
losers?
That's cool. That's cool. But say this after me. NFC champions.
I know Von
NFC
said, man, going to
Cowboys,
another team
five-time
claim the
champions.
throne.
Can you say it? Can you say it? Can you
What
say
does
it?
that mean? It means nothing.
That means we your daddy right now. That means we your daddy right now.
It means
Bro,
We your daddy
bro,
right now.
that means you got her to the crib.
Hey,
She told you she was going to sleep.
My young man that's 24 years old. Can we let him speak? You know, because he ain't never experienced the NFC championship. I would
we
like
let
to hear
whoever we
him.
want to speak on this panel. You don't
Hey,
control this panel.
y'all just stepping all over 1980. I was going to yield. 1980, go ahead, bro. I yield because I respect you.
You ain't yielding from. I need to call my homies in Norristown to see if they know you because you a wild ass.
You don't
bull.
want that, son. You don't want that, son. You don't want
I just
no.
said
You don't want no Philly. You don't want Germantown, son. Don't do
I
that.
need to
Don't
call
do
my
that.
homies in Norristown
Don't do
to see if
that.
they know
Don't do
Drew.
that. Don't do
I
that.
make
Don't do
Eagles
that.
fans cry.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna say,
that.
hey, y'all know Drew.
1980.
Cry, Shigos
1980.
cry.
He left his
1980.
petition. They
1980.
got that
It's all
petition
fun and
award
games.
last year.
Your boy making it personal.
Cry,
What? They
19,
making
Shigos
it personal.
1980.
cry. You lost the Super Bowl last year. Eagles
Hey,
die. D-I-E.
1980.
Making it personal.
1980. I'm sunning all of them.
What?
I'm
Hey,
sunning them.
What?
trying to
You
say
what?
something.
Man?
Sunning them.
Crazy. Hey, let me let
Sonny.
1980 talk. This man crazy. He took my
Sunning
NFC
you.
championship. Motherfucker took a home.
Hey,
Motherfucker
you
took a
ain't
home.
when
She
was the
went to
last time
sleep.
you seen one? How old was you the last time you experienced one, young man? Nephew, how old was you the last time you experienced it? Because my man that's 24 ain't never. My man that's 24 ain't never experienced it. I'm sorry about that, young man. Hopefully one day.
Homie,
It took you
let me
35
tell
years
you
to
one thing.
experience the Super Bowl.
Hey,
He
We
got
can't. Hey,
plenty of time.
we can't hear him no more. He muted. We don't know what he's talking about. Go ahead, 1980.
Hey, hold on. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Just because I have not experienced a Super Bowl does not mean I cannot talk about my team with the passion that these guys do. So get that out your head, man.
Man, that's like saying you don't know how butt wash tastes because it was made before you.
I never said that. You put words in my mouth. I never said that. You could rep your team. Rep your team all day. I never said that. I never said that.
So then what's your problem? So what? Okay, what am I on here doing? I'm talking about my team. So what's the problem?
He came up talking.
What's the problem?
Can I respond? Can I respond?
No, he's
No,
still
you
talking.
done talking. 1980 finna talk.
Yeah,
We
he's still
done with you.
talking. Pause it.
All right, I'll yield to my man 1980. It's all good because
You
I'm
don't
sending the
yield
rest
to
of y'all.
You ain't yielding to
Yeah.
nobody. We just shutting you the fuck up. That's all. Go ahead, 1980.
Hey guys, hey Drew, look here, man. We
ahead.
I want to approach this as a man. We're all grown men. Eshan's the youngest, but he's a grown man.
Yeah.
So the first thing, as Cowboy fans, what we try to give people that respect because yeah, we are Cowboy fans and you're an Eagles fan. That's fine. Whoever, but I always respect people first as a man. You can't get anything accomplished with the disrespect, starting off with the disrespect. That's out the window.
Yeah.
We already know everything that you're saying. I've said this in my videos, Drew. I got respect for you, man, because I know you follow me. You've been following me for a long time. I can't speak for Cowboys corner because he's he's a little him and Fifth are a little different. They don't like to lose. I don't like to lose either, but I want to say this, that we already know everything that you're saying. We're already well aware of. This is why we get on. This is why we go live. This is why we make videos for that particular reason. Because we know that we haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. We know it's been a long time. We know Dak Prescott is iffy. We know this offensive line is, we know. So we're already beating everybody to the punch. So we don't need, I get it. I get where you're coming from, but we don't need any more disrespect from any outside. And God forgive me for saying this, but you know, you my boy, but you're an outsider. Just like I'm an outsider to you, because I'm not an Eagles fan. If I get on the Eagles channel talking noise, oh y'all only won one, which I've never done. I don't do that.
We don't do that.
But everybody's different. So if that's what you want to do, Drew, that more power to you. You come on my streams, man, and you know you give me a hard time, but it's friendly. It's, you know, but I can't. What I can't have, Drew, is, like I say, I got respect for you, but these guys, I've fought battles with these guys for a long time that's on this panel, every last one of them. So Cowboys Champs is old school cat. So I give him respect just for him being older than me. I give you respect for you being older than me. You get what I'm saying? So we got to give that word respect it goes a long way, especially like Fifth Quarter said. In the South, we real big on respect. So if you want to come talk, man, that's fine. If you want to come debate, you're not gonna win a debate with Fifth Quarter and Cowboys Corner. I guarantee you. Hell, I can't even win a debate with them two. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine, man. But we got to keep it. We got to keep it respectful, man. We can't talk about bring people's kids in and all that stuff, man. But that's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing.
With all due respect, 19, I respect everything you just said. I don't have no ill will or no ill intent. It's all fun and games. My man, Fifth Quarter, he the one that brought up his son first. He the one that got like all emotional.
I've never been emotional here one time.
Bro, you started cursing. Come on, bro. You see,
I've been doing YouTube for 6 years.
Can I finish? Can I finish? This is what I'm talking about. It's like, look, I come on to debate, bust your balls a little bit, but you guys took it personal. My man you the one that brought the kids. You the one that started cursing and getting out your character. That's why I say rabbit ears. Remember that? So listen, I was raised in the streets, yo. So I got thick skin, son. So I'm good. So you laughing because you in your emotions. I just called to bust your balls. I asked the question to you guys. So it's up to you guys to answer the question. I know what my team has done for the last, since I've been alive. I've been a fan since 1977. You understand what I'm saying? So I get that. So my whole point, my whole fact was this. Y'all was talking a lot of talk, as you should. But my thing is, you talking about the last 20, let's go to the last 10 years, the last 20 years. You would trade all of that for the last 6 years that the Eagles have had. Now, that's cap if you say you wouldn't. That's real rap. You wouldn't trade a Super Bowl in the last 6. Hold on, you wouldn't trade a Super Bowl in the last 6 years for the last 20 years. Come on, man. Come on, y'all not keeping it a buck. You're not keeping it a buck. You're not keeping it a buck. You're not keeping it a buck.
Check this out. Hold up. Chief, this is why I wouldn't trade it, because it's called fandom. There's roller coasters to supporting a team. There's roller coasters to it, right? And so when you're high as a fan, you're up there. You're feeling it, right? Just like you were when those shitty Birds were in the Super Bowl, right? You were really feeling it. Your dumb coach over there crying.
Oh, wait, what happened to the respect? What happened to the respect? What happened to respect?
God damn it.
Yo.
And so he's over there crying, looking like a dummy, right? So you were feeling those highs, right? When your head coach is over there crying on national television. And he
1980, where the respect, 1980, where the respect at?
Your team, but I ain't disrespecting you. I'm disrespecting the team. I ain't disrespecting you, right? So, good Lord, I didn't know Eagle fans were that damn sensitive. Damn. So anyway.
We're sensitive. We're sensitive.
Closest to fandom, right? Because before the 90s happened, we had the late 80s where the Cowboys just sucked, right? The Cowboys sucked. So 1980 got and Cowboys champ got to experience those lows, but they got to experience a fucking dynasty, 3 rings, right? So right now, this generation, we're waiting our turn because there's going to be those lows and there's going to be those highs. And the reason why I wouldn't change it is because I want to experience those highs. I want to experience that. So why the fuck would I trade it in for anything? Let me do an authentication of feeling the experience. Come on now. That's fandom right there. If you're a true fan, you wouldn't bring hypothetical analogies that I could wipe my ass with. Because as a fan, you wouldn't do that.
But you guys do it too. You see, that's my thing about you guys. You act like you're different, and you're not, because you guys get pimped by the media. You're the ones that get pimped by Jerry Jones. Okay, so every year you do the same. Can I finish?
Hold on, no. Can I finish?
Can I finish?
I got to say something right now.
Can I finish?
Okay.
Oh, I hit a nerve. I hit a nerve.
You sure
You
did.
guys, yeah, you guys get
Finish.
Can I
What you gotta
finish?
say?
You guys
Let him
get
get his rocks off, man.
you guys get pimped by the media, and you guys get pimped by Jerry Jones. The only one I
We got Afghan internet. Give him a second.
The
He'll come
rest
back.
of you, the rest of you
There you go.
clowns, the rest of you clowns don't. You sit here in delusional world thinking that you're different when you haven't even been to a championship game.
Who you calling a clown?
Oh, wait a minute. You just called my team Sheagles and all these
I
other
said,
stuff.
who you
They are
calling a
Sheagles.
clown?
They are
That's your team.
Y'all not ready, man. Y'all not ready. Y'all too emotional. You talk about me being emotional. Y'all too emotional.
Yeah,
And I'm talking about your team. You guys get picked by the media.
Us clowns, you calling the Dallas
Okay, so when you when you call, wait a minute. So when you call this Sheagles, were you talking about the team or were you talking about the fans? Keep it a buck now. Come on, son. It goes both ways.
And that's the team. And then there's
That's the team.
Eagle fans.
Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't know you guys were built. I thought y'all was built different. I thought you were built different. I thought you were built different. Again, hold on. You guys get pimped. You've been being pimped by the media and Jerry Jones. That's why every year y'all looking stupid at the divisional round, or you don't make the playoffs, but you still come running back for more. So cut the crap. You would trade it in.
By the media, it's you, because you don't see us talking about what the media is saying about the Dallas Cowboys. We ignore it.
We never do.
Ignore it. We don't talk
Oh
about
yeah,
what the media
hold
said
on.
here.
That's not real. You're not keeping it 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 real.
Hold up.
You're not keeping it real.
Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Have you ever seen any of us giving Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones praises?
Never.
Never.
I'm the main one that be
man.
giving Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones hell. How they, for the past 30 years, how they brought this team down in the toilet.
He obviously don't know what we discuss on this channel. Because he get on this channel saying everything we say.
Mediocre to Super Bowl in the past 30 years, the Joneses haven't did shit. Yeah, so you can't say that I'm getting pimped by the media.
No, you
got shows like Law Nation, Mark Holmes, all the other people. Yes, they're doing that.
We ain't gotta call nobody else's name, bro. We ain't gotta call.
Okay, my bad. But other Cowboy channels, they're doing that stuff because they get paid.
Call them
Matter of fact, one of your Philly 500 getting paid too. He doing the same thing. So do you go on his channel disrespect him like you doing us?
No, I'm not
Well,
calling
well,
nobody
well,
out because
our
I ain't
team-
gonna knock how these guys make
Well,
their money
first
on
and foremost,
That's
YouTube.
their money.
First and foremost, you don't see a lot of Eagles content creators like Philly 500. You don't see him rehashing stuff that you see on social media. You don't see
I don't
that.
know no Eagles
Oh, I
You don't
content
see that
creators.
on I'm keeping it. Hold on, go back. You go back and show me a video where Philly 500 is showing stuff from ESPN and from First Take and all like that. You won't see it.
Who do
You
that?
won't.
Who have I
You
ever-
just named them. You just named
I
them.
didn't
You're
name
big
nobody. I
dogs.
don't call
You're
names.
big dogs. Well, one of you guys did. You're
I
big
don't call
dogs. Just
nobody
named
name.
them.
I don't associate with other people's channel. I worry about what I do over here. I don't
That's
care what
me.
these
Yeah,
guys
I
do.
said.
Who these
Hey,
guys
listen. Look.
hold
All I'm
up.
saying.
Who these guys call out on their channel, what they post ESPN, whatever you say, it ain't got nothing to do with whatever these teams do. We get on here and we discuss our team, whether good or bad.
Yes.
You came on here preaching to the choir about things we talk about every time we go live.
What
You
you
got on
getting
here
mad at
saying
me
what we
for? Keep
already
it a
say.
buck.
You ain't son
Keep
nobody.
it a
You
buck.
ain't make nobody
Keep it a
yield
buck is what
because
I'm
every
saying.
video on my channel is critiquing the Cowboys or praising the Cowboys. So I don't know what you thought you was gonna get up here and do, but you're doing exactly what we already doing on here. So how you yielding from something that we already do? You ain't
Again,
doing
like
nothing we ain't doing on here.
again, like I said, I came on stage to bust your balls, and I did. Sonny,
Man, you didn't bust nothing.
How?
I don't think you
Sonny.
did
What
bust
we
it. The
already
tear drops
say.
on your eyes.
You said Dak ain't it. We just did a whole hour about Dak not being it. How did you bust anything? And
Well,
how you gonna
I'm glad you guys said Dak is not it. But
We've
y'all
been
talking about
saying
he
it for
was
years.
but you said hold on, but you said he was
We've been
Jerry
saying
Jones'
this the
boy.
past 3 years.
Is he Jerry Jones's boy or is he not?
Yes.
He is not. Why it
How
took
you
him so
gonna tell
long
me
to
about my team?
Carson Wentz got paid before Dak Prescott. Y'all had to
And
wait
where
till
he
the
at?
11th hour.
And where he at?
Hold on.
Where he at?
He's trash, but that's not the point. The point is, hold on. The point is, it took you the 11th hour to pay Dak Prescott. And
I mean, that's
where's his
business. That ain't got nothing to do
where's his
with us.
extension? Where's his extension? Where's Dak's extension? Where's Dak's extension?
We don't want him
You
to
ain't gotta
have
mute
fun.
me. You ain't gotta mute me. I'll fall back. Where's Dak's extension?
Let me tell you something about the 11th hour, okay? And this is becoming. I just sold $158,000 today. I am the king at negotiations. All right, the king of negotiations. I sell millions of dollars a year in equipment. All right, millions of dollars. Check this out. I'll tell you about the 11th hour. When I'm at a deal, right? When I'm at a deal and we're negotiating, and it could be over something stupid, right? $1,000 project on a grain trailer. All right. And they want that $1,000 for free, right? Dak Prescott wants $40 million a year. The Cowboys just want to sell the grain trailer. All right. When it gets to brass tacks, as Jerry Jones would say, the 11th hour in negotiations, it's supposed to get there because that's real good negotiation tactic. All right. Because at that 11th hour, they're going to start being more urgent on this for that. All right. You want 40 million? Okay. We'll give you 40 million. Okay. You don't want your franchise tag anymore? Okay. You want your contract length? All right. So that's how the 11th hour works. If any franchise just giving the money any player wants, if any franchise is saying, oh, Aaron Rodgers, you want 50 million a year? Here you go. No, that's not how any negotiations work. That's why players have agents to negotiate that. That's why the agents get paid, because the 11th hour is very crucial in any negotiation, because at that last hour, things start moving and sides start giving and taking. So when you talk about they waited to the 11th hour, that's not a knock. That's called negotiations. And you can't use that as a knock, because if you ever negotiated anything in your life, you would know that 11th hour is crucial, and that's how you get stuff done.
Well, sir, I have a background in sales for your information. Okay.
So you
What
should
you
know
do? What
that.
type of sale?
Can I finish? Can I
What
finish?
type of sale
I
you
have
got
a
a background in?
Can I finish, please?
Hey, man, he Captain Hill. Go ahead.
How is it? I'm sorry, 1980. Did you want to say something? I'll you. I know how to control my emotions. 1980, did you want to say
speaking of
something?
emotions,
Well, I think we need to get
down a little bit.
back. Yeah, we need to get back on the Dallas Cowboy topic, because this is a Dallas Cowboy channel. Drew,
Sorry
Drew,
to cut you off, man.
Hey, hey, I understand. I understand.
Wait,
It's all
let
good.
me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish, big dog.
Nice, guys.
We're turning this into. See, this ain't like the TCC, all that shit. We don't get personal. We don't get on here to belittle anybody. We talk Cowboys football. We talk about problems. We talk about negatives, positives. That's it. Now, you know all these things just as well as we do. So my question, I'm gonna ask this as respectful as I can. My question to you, with us knowing that how our season could go and how we want our season to go, with the cards that we're dealt with, we know the cards we're dealt with. We understand that. We've got 5 Super Bowl rings. Y'all have 1. You know that. I know that. I'm not throwing that in your face or anything like that. I'm just I'm painting a picture here. It's history. Because you asked us if we'd rather have the 1 Super Bowl recently or 30. I would take history. I would take Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, great warriors, Tupac. All that's history, man. That's the part of our history. It's never going to go away. Just because we wait. Let me get it out, bro. Let me get it out.
I just want to say something after you're done.
It's never. That's never going to go away. Our history is never going to go away. It's always going to be there. When you look up, that's why they have Hall of Fame. That's why they have, championships in the rafters and stuff when you go to your stadium or whatever. That's why they have that for memory and history's sake. Now,
that's right.
With you knowing that we haven't won a Super Bowl in almost 30 years. And we know that too. So with that being said, what do you want us to do? Like we know everything that you're gonna say, getting ready to say. We already know it.
No, you don't.
We already know
No,
that.
We already
know that can be. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm about to say though.
We already know Dak is iffy. We already know our offensive line is this. We already know Jerry Jones is the master salesman. We know. So are we supposed to stop being Cowboy fans?
Not at all. Not at all.
What are you asking?
Let me say this.
Asking of us?
Hold on. I just came up to bust you guys' ball. But since we're going to do history, if we're going to go back and do history, then would you agree championships are championships 1980?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Would you say championships are championships 1980? Would you agree with that? When you win a championship, you're a champion, right?
Exactly. Go ahead.
Okay, so you need to be corrected. We have 4 championships. If we're going to go back like you guys like to go back.
You talking about before the AFC NFC merger?
Can I finish, sir? I know you triggered.
Wow.
Yeah, I know you triggered. We have 4 because we want. Yeah, because well, wait a minute. If you get to go back, I get to go back. How far are we going back?
Do you have
so we have 4 championships. Yeah, the Eagles have 4 championships. That's what we're going back, right?
God.
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying. See, y'all like to control. Y'all want to control. Y'all want to. Can I finish? It don't matter. If it was only 2 teams, because don't nobody knock the Boston Celtics when there wasn't that many teams in there. See, you guys want to control the narrative, but when we go all the way back and we keep it a buck with the championships, now you want to change the narrative.
The Super Bowl era, though. We started back in 1967.
We have 4 championships. Thank you.
But you know what? Those championships, it's just like
it don't matter. I can say the same thing about the 3-peat in the 90s. Really, son, where my man was 24. But my man is 24 wasn't even born yet.
So what? No, leave him out of it. We talk about the Eagles.
And I'm talking about the Cowboys. Yeah,
you want to keep it in. What they won championship.
All right, guys. Okay.
Hey,
Wait.
Hey, 1980. Thanks for the Uncle Drew takeover. I appreciate it.
Wait. Yeah. Okay.
He didn't tell me nobody ain't take over. You up there crying?
Wait a minute, champs. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, Drew. We get it. We understand. So, let's move on and let's go from here. So, you guys have 4 championships, right? You guys have 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You guys have 4 championships. So we're gonna move on from
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Move on from there. So now what? I'm really trying to understand like the logic in you joining this chat because joining this live stream.
The logic was to talk trash. I'm just busting your balls. That's it. And just want you to keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
What when you say wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. When you say keep it a buck, what exactly do you mean?
When I say keep it a buck, when I say to you guys, you would trade the last 10 for our last 6.
Here we go with hypotheticals.
Well, no,
let it finish.
It ain't hypothetical. You would trade the last 10 for the last 6 of ours. And you say, "Oh no, I wouldn't." Come on, man. You're not keeping it real, dude. You're not keeping it real.
What? Okay. Okay, Drew. Okay. Let me ask you this question. As an Eagles fan on a Cowboy fan channel, who are you to say that?
Because if the shoe, listen, because I'm that honest of a guy. If the shoe was on the other foot, 1980. I would agree.
Because you're an Eagles fan.
But no, I'm a realist. I'm keeping it a buck. So we got 4, you got 5. 1980. We got 4. 1980. We got 4, y'all got 5. Guess what? You got 1 more than us.
When you want,
I just kept it a buck. I just kept it a buck though. So what I'm saying is, hold on. When I say, don't sit there and be phony and be like, "Oh no, I would never change the last 2."
You can't tell us why we would feel.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to trigger.
You trigger. The takeover.
Wait a minute.
You don't know how I feel.
Wait a minute, Fitz.
Go ahead.
Drew, that's what I'm saying, man. Now we're going back. You going back on me, bro. The respect thing. You can't do that, man. You can't come on here and have us. We already been talking bad about the Cowboys for almost 30 years. You can't do that.
Let me ask you a question, 19.
Wait a minute. Let me finish, dog.
Out of here already.
You can't do that, man.
1980. Let me go, man. Let me go, 19, because you guys are triggered, man. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go back and talk about the Cowboys.
This is what you want to do. You want to come on here. And try to fuck up everything. Try to fuck with us. That's not what's gonna happen. So
that's true. That is true. See, I can keep it a buck. That's the Uncle Drew takeover.
We don't play like that though.
Yeah,
we don't play like that though. We don't play like we're not taking over. Well, we don't play like that.
Welcome to my playground. I just brought y'all in.
Those are kids. My son do that.
Why don't you get your own channel?
Kick them out of here.
Hey, Drew, get your own channel.
Respect 1980.
Come on there.
Respect 1980. Respect 1980. Thank you guys for the Philly Drew takeover.
Don't let them finish.
Cry, Eagles, cry.
Oh my God! Can I finally fucking talk now?
Now hold up. 1980. He gone, but finish what you were saying about him. But what we don't allow over here.
Say it again. I'm sorry, you broke up.
I said finish what you were saying about the shit we don't allow on this motherfucking channel.
I just like I say, man. It gets to a point where it gets really just redundant. He just. I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to come in here and rustle some feathers or whatever. God bless him. I mean, like I say, Drew, he's been following me for a while. And me and him used to go head up with it in the chat and all that stuff, man, when I used to do my live streams. So I get what he was trying to do, but it served no point, no purpose. And the funny thing, I'm going to let you know, Ishan, The funny thing that he really believes that they got 4 championships. That's the funny thing right there. That I was like, whoa, this dude is really gone. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, my boy, I was like, God damn, But I was trying to listen to him, but he just wasn't making any sense. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
None.
He wanted
Four
us to,
championships.
what they want. This is what they want. This is what they want, guys. They want us to turn our backs on our team.
Yeah.
They want us to just quit being Cowboy fans and Jerry sucks. We haven't won in almost 30 years. We haven't won, yada yada. Dak sucks, and they just want us to talk bad. And it's okay when we talking bad about it. Everything's cool. But when we winning and everything, and we happy about it, we're trash, we're this, we're that. Just typical, not just Eagle fan, but just typical fan of another team. It's cool when you talking bad, when things aren't going right and all that stuff. But as soon as you get on that high, they're like, oh shit, they start hating. You know what I mean? But man, we're all aware of everything that's going on. And that's what I didn't understand. We already know. So why you got to get on here and tell us something that I already know that 4 + 4 = 8. So why you got to tell me, that 4 plus, you get what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
I've never had an experience. People always talk about Eagles fans, but I've never had an experience with them until now. These are some crazy ass people.
Oh, hey, remember I told you the off season?
My God.
They were attacking me because I actually was trolling some of their channels.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Here's
the thing, man. You want to come on here and debate with us, fine, But when you try to come over here and you try to tell us like if you knew my channel, if you knew who I was since 2017, then I'm a very loud person. Me and Cowboys Corner have done this shit forever. So when you talk about I'm emotional and you from the streets, I'm like, what are we talking about now? Like, you going somewhere else with it, man. Like, we get loud, we scream. This what we do, man. This what this channel about, and this why everybody fuck with us. This why the Roundtable thrived for 3 years. This why we was the most viewed channel, Cowboy channel on YouTube, to the point where somebody else started calling they little group the Roundtable.
Go, he said, I'm sorry, DJ. Go ahead, man. My bad.
Because we started setting trend. Other motherfuckers started grouping up and doing this shit because of the type of content we brought, because of the emotion and the passion we brought about this team. And for the past forever, we've got on here and criticized Prescott.
Oh yeah.
So he got on here preaching to the choir. He wanted us to be combative as far as defending Prescott. And when we didn't, his plan didn't work. So he just started talking about other shit. He wanted us to say, no, you're wrong about Dak. But when we didn't get what he wanted, it went somewhere else. He didn't know what to do at that point. So he started talking about busting balls and young man this and nephew that. It was just
we don't disrespect. We don't disrespect. Like I say, I know East End is 24, but I ain't gonna never call. Hey, young man, you need.
I don't like that shit.
That's still.
You're not gonna send me. I'm a grown motherfucking man, dog.
Exactly.
Man.
We don't. And I told him. I was trying to tell him. Say, man, we don't play like that. We don't go and just motherfucker. Like, it's just like me walking down the street and I see some Eagle fans talking about the Super Bowl and all this stuff. I don't just get in their conversation, man. Y'all sorry, y'all this just to be. We don't do shit like that down south, man. We just we mind our own fuck. Look, we mind our own business. We talk about our team, and that's it. We grown men. We respect each other. Unless you come at me with something, then we got something going. But my bad. You said, go ahead, big guy. I know you've been waiting.
No, you're good. First of all, this past fucking hour has been eventful as fuck. Fucking hell. No, man. See, my thing is like, okay, look. Okay, I'm 24. I'm the youngest on here. That ain't my fault. I'm sorry. My age is what it is. But look, I'm an honest fan. I grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan. Okay, you guys grew up in your generation as Cowboys fans. I did in mine. But I grew up with the values of respect, hard work, discipline. That's how I was raised. That's how you guys were raised. So why I come on these shows is because I like communicating with people who are honest about the team, and it's gotten to a point where we're all friends here. We're cool. We have good times here. So with me, I get to show my opinion about people who like football. That's about it. So first of all, anybody comes at me about my age, it is what it is. We really
Right.
you know, I don't have anything to say beyond that. But look, man, I am not emotional about nothing. Okay. And as somebody who's been following everyone on this panel, I can say, and this is not me being biased because we're now friends and stuff, but I followed these guys because they are honest about our team. That's really why I started getting into, the comment section. I first started following 1980 back, I think it was Dak's second season, after he posted that Seattle video when we were just before we lost in the playoffs. His
That was 2018.
Yeah. I've never
That
heard
wasn't a 90-yard field goal game, was it?
the 90.
Was that the game? Now you about to kick a 90-yard field goal.
Yeah, kicking 90-yard field. No, but like, the point that I'm making is like, that's the first time at that age I saw anybody honest about our team. So I was like, all right, let me follow him, and then through him I saw all you guys, and then now I'm on this panel. But like, dude, I don't vibe with the disrespect, man. Drew, you want to come on here and have a debate? I highly doubt fifth quarter any of us would have a problem. But I just don't like the yelling and all this other shit. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Like I don't want to like. I'm not coming at you, but I'm just saying like, I don't know what you expected to gain out of this. You wanted to bust our balls, quote unquote. You believe you did. I mean, God bless you, man. I can't really say anything else. But I mean, dude, like honestly, this past hour, we really did not need to go down this route. If I'm
exactly. Yeah.
We really
He lucky. You know what? Drew lucky that it wasn't TCC 5 years ago. Remember Marsh?
No,
Yeah.
listen. Cowboys champs and Cowboys corner, call you guys the Cheagles. You want to call us the Cow Turks, Cowgirls, fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, cowgirl. Yeah, that's all fun and games, but yeah.
I'm cool with that cowgirl, cow turd. But when you say you clowns are delusional, okay, now you're talking about something else. Now we on a whole nother, like, what are you talking about at that point? Like, you taking this, like, then you talking about you from the streets, bro. What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? He another LL, ain't he? Like, what the fuck?
No, man. Like, see,
I think
like Mike King always say, bro, we ain't pulling no drive-by, none of that. We on here talking about football. These guys are fucking millionaires, bro. These are rich men.
Yeah.
And we watch this shit for entertainment. Win or lose, them motherfuckers rich. Whether Cowboys win a Super Bowl this year, lose, Eagles, lose, win, they all fucking rich. We work fucking jobs. It ain't that serious.
Exactly.
And let me say one other
struggling.
And let me say one other point that because 1980 brought this up too, and he's brought it up many times. Dude, this is not our fucking job, YouTube. I have a movie I'm shooting in 2 months. Okay. Do you honestly think if I didn't want to come on, I mean, I have other shit to do that I can do.
You can cast me in a movie.
So I'm
he's childish. Look at him. He childish.
I'm not talking to you, Cowboys Corner, about nothing pertaining to my movie. So miss me with that, man. I love you, but I'm not gonna do it.
Get you into Hollywood.
Nah, man. But like, see, the point that I'm making is like, listen, all of us have jobs. We all have work. We're on here because we're fans. We like to to each other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what the fuck is the point of us coming on here? We want to talk to each other about the team. We like each other. That's why we're on here.
I'm a licensed nurse.
I thought you was a
Nobody telling
salesman.
about your job, bro. What you talking? That's cool. You a licensed nurse. What you talking? We ain't saying we all got jobs.
I thought he was a salesman.
I think he wanted.
Yeah, I thought he was
Like
a
I say,
salesman.
I try to be fair. I try to be really fair. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
like seriously, I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I might do it a little bit too much, according to Cowboys Corner, but
You do. You definitely do. You definitely do.
You do what too much?
Give people the benefit of the doubt way too much.
I try to be
you
fair.
gotta see the good in people. God bless you for that.
I try to be fair. Like I say, Drew, that we go a little bit back, but I think he was wanting permission to disrespect us. That's what was kind of getting me. I was like, whoa. We let you in, and You know, oh, okay, and, oh, well, you know, yeah. We're like, whoa, calm down, man. You know, relax. You know, we don't. It's not that
first didn't work.
It's not we're not emotional. I'm not sitting in the corner like nervous and like, oh, the Cowboys didn't win. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's nothing like that. I mean,
was emotional.
we're Cowboy fans. We want what's best for our team. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. There's nothing more, nothing less. If we go out there, it's a gamble. Sometimes you put that quarter in, man, and you win. You may get 2 quarters back, or 3 quarters back, or 4 quarters back. And sometimes you lose. You know, sports are a gamble. So none of us know what's going to happen week 1, week 2. We don't know.
We don't know.
So that's why we watch. That's why we watch. That's why we make videos. That's why a lot of us do, you know, a lot of groundwork and all this stuff, and try to produce videos for people, and, you know, try to talk about that, try to talk about the line, and Zach Martin finally getting his contract, and Zeke being a New England Patriot, and, you know, all that stuff. Just try to keep people informed, man. We're not on here for like views and all that stuff, man. Now, if you got a problem with that, go to them channels, because that's not what we're about. We've never been about that.
They'll argue with you about that. Trust me.
They will.
We've never been about that. It's all about love. It's all about respect. It's all about what's best for the Cowboys, because we are Cowboy fans. Yep. Now, you trying to stir us up and call us names and talk about the kids and all this stuff like that, dog, we're not going to lose no sleep behind you. First of all, you can't do that. That's disrespectful. But we're not going to lose any sleep. Yeah, there are going to be some games where we win. There are going to be some games where we lose, but we live to fight another day. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So you win some, you lose some. If we lose, get to the playoffs, one and done, of course we're going to be upset. Of course. That's just like if your child go to class and don't do his work or her work. And of course, as a parent, you're going to be upset because you want what's best for your kids, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So calling us delusional and all that stuff, I don't know where that came from, but we want to win just like everybody else do, man. So I think what this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I think what it is the recognition that the Cowboys get even when we lose. We're still the number one topic on the shows. We're still number one in sales and all that other stuff. We would like to be number one in, you know, getting that Lombardi trophy. Yes, sir. But Jerry Jones has done a great job of making our name the richest name in sports, period. Yeah. So I think that's what it is. We got fans all over the world. They love us or they hate us. They're always talking about us. I think that's what it really is. They really mad about that because nobody really gives. Without the Cowboys, everybody can't eat. You get what I'm saying? Like Isaiah Thomas said about Michael Jordan, we don't get along, but man, we still eating. Michael Jordan made the NBA what it is today. We still eating from that. You get what I'm saying? So the Cowboys and Jerry Jones, they making sure all the other teams are eating, getting paid. He the only owner in the fucking Hall of Fame. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. I think it's like an envious type thing. They'd be like, oh, well, Cowboys, they won. Why they? I think that's what it really boils down to. You get what I'm saying? So, but that's all I got, man. I mean, I'm not going to get on here and go back and forth with somebody, especially another grown man. He's older than I am. Yeah.
You know what? He's older than me.
It's not gonna get us anywhere. We can go back and forth all day long, you know, but it's not gonna. They don't win Super Bowls. They don't win Super. And then you say, oh, it's been 30 years and almost 30 years and yada yada yada. Okay, why y'all haven't caught up yet? And this fool said, well, we got 4. I was almost like, poor baby, bless his heart. He thinks they got 4. He really think in his mind.
But we delusional though.
Yeah, in his mind, but he wasn't born when they got that supposedly 4. He wasn't born alive.
24 though.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like I think he thought, like DJ said, I think he thought he was gonna get in here and try to shake something up. He thought he knew what he was doing, but he really didn't. Bless his heart.
He don't know the
I feel
he didn't know
sorry
what
for
we
him.
was about. He didn't know what we was about, man. He thought we was them Cowboy fans that get up here and say Dak do no wrong, nobody do wrong, and he thought he was gonna tell us something, and we were gonna be like, "Don't you dare talk about Dak." Nah, boss man, you got the wrong channel, bro. You want to come up here and you want to debate about who did? We could have did a debate about Dak and Hurts, but you took it somewhere else, man. Like you.
And you know what? Another thing, he could debate about which defense is going to be better, or what's the difference between the Eagle defense and our defense.
Bro, but you already coming on here talking about Pauls, like, bro, what? You ain't got to. You ain't got to.
One other thing, man. Like, listen. One point about us being what's the word he used? Fucking triggered or whatever it is, dude. Let me say something. You very, very, very few people have actually seen me pissed. If I say this,
come on, man, it's football.
It's going to end all shit, and I bet that's. I mean, like, listen, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I'm a genuine person. I like these guys up on here, but trust me, if I'm emotional, you'll see a completely different. And this is not just me. This is all these guys too. It's like. Emotion's one thing, passion's another thing. We get up on. We're passionate about the team. Otherwise, there's no reason for us to talk about it.
But he say from the street though and can't tell the difference.
You know what? Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
From the street, but can't tell the difference between emotions and passion. And we talking about football. We ain't on here talking about who game banging the most or this and that. We talk about sports. We talk about millionaires. We talk about the team that we root for. The fucking merchandise that we buy, the quarterback we got, this motherfucker making $40 million, and he up here talking about we emotional. He up here talking about all this other crazy shit. Y'all delusional. Motherfucker, you delusional. You should have been, we got 5 and you got 1, but we the crazy ones.
All right, man.
We'd have been between her legs plenty of time. You finally got it. Now you the motherfucking man.
And you know what? And let's see how good the Eagles gonna be when they lost the offense and defense coordinators.
Hell, you got it. You got it a few years ago. You tried to get it this year. I don't think she told you. She let you smell it and made you get out. You talking about NFC Championship? So she let you sniff it and told you to leave. Come on, bro. I just said Morristown. I said Norristown, PA. I said I got homeboys up there. That was a joke to you.
Look,
that was
man,
a joke. I said, let me see if my Norristown, PA guys know you. That was a joke to you about football. I don't know what you talking. You 54 years old talking about the street, homeboy. Come on, man. Then you said you was a sailor. Now you a nurse. What you sell? Nurse equipment? Which one is it?
Oh my God!
Come on, bro. This football. We got somebody out here like you years ago because they thought there was some other shit. Come on, bro. This football. We all watch this shit for entertainment on our free time. Don't make this nothing else because it's not, man.
Okay. Real quick. What y'all want the Cowboys tomorrow night game? What y'all looking for to see what the Cowboys are gonna do?
I want to see more Deuce. That's it for me.
I'm looking forward to them boosting the time up to like 7:00.
When was the last time you smelled it though? Boy, get off it. You get this man out of here. Go to bed.
That game too. Yeah, I'm looking. You know what? That's a good question. Deuce is probably the most exciting player right now to look forward to watching him and Mozzie. You know who else I like? The guy that got the interception, number 30. What's his name?
Thomas. Was it Thomas?
Yeah. I want to see him again. Yeah.
And also Overshawn too.
Overshawn. Yeah. Yep. Overshawn. Yep.
Deuce was all over the damn field. Like I said, for me, man, I hope we get to see more of Deuce. I ain't gonna lie. I know he's a little guy, but I definitely like to see him, on kick return, man. And I like to see him back there. I don't know about this other boy, Turpentine.
Turpin?
Yeah.
Turpin be all right. He'd be all right. He just
Okay.
I know he's fumbled.
Fucking Bone Fossil still here.
Remember, Turpin was the one who went to the Pro Bowl last year.
Because of what he did in the preseason, motherfucker dropping balls, goddamn, all through the goddamn season, man.
He ain't no receiver.
But we did 2 hours and 33 minutes. This first Freaky Friday back was definitely crazy.
It
Yeah,
was
damn.
freaky.
See you guys next year,
Grandpa Drew will be back next Friday, 8 o'clock if you want to come back.
2024.
Hopefully we can talk football, not no other shit. You're more than welcome to come back next Friday.
Right.
I appreciate y'all guys for coming on here, man. Anybody got some last word before we get out of here?
You not hear me?
Y'all hear me, bro?
Gotta say is, I mean,
Yeah, man. No, listen.
I'm still laughing because 1980 said I should have stayed asleep.
Yeah, I should stay asleep.
Hey, you done woke up to some bullshit.
That's funny. Oh, man, like, listen.
Hey, start walking. Appreciate you for rocking out this whole 2 fucking hour and 30 minutes, man. Appreciate you. Salute, bro. Real fan. Don't know what we talk about. This is what we mean. We said we don't do it for the views, bro. We do it for the dedicated fans that come through and rock with us. And I've been doing that shit. 1980 been doing that shit way before me. Cowboys corner before me. I'm still new to this shit, and I'm enjoying. I'm loving it, man. Cowboys champ. They're my bro. We talk all the time. Every Friday, 8 o'clock, man. Let's get it cracking, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you guys, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace out.